Dang, is it um that new interviewer lady? What's her name? The one that they replaced Mackenzie with? Her? All right, welcome everybody. The AEW Dynamite Hangout is happening. So let me tweet the tweet. Like the Rockin' Robin. Is it here? Or is it here? I'm lost. There we go. Okay. Ta-da! Let me get the quality right. See my dashboard, make sure it's working over here. All right, welcome. Think it is. Not Kelly Kincaid. Yeah, there you go. That's not her either. Have you not gotten it yet? Roxanne Perez? That would be cool. Okay. Okay, let's be all the way live. Let's do more of this interview with
Old Spice shampoo smells great and helps keep your hair thick and healthy looking.
Nah. Yes, Roxanne? No way, really?
Bounty Mega Roll, 4 rolls in one.
Ruined because people will want expectations of punk style is like, I didn't think about it that way, but I think you're saying there is Punk came from a different era.
I finally got it.
One that exists.
That took a while.
And people are going to attach failure or success.
The last person I did say.
Unnecessarily to
recent
what they
tweet
expect
is
from
my
Punk
retweet.
and the
Oh,
era
nice.
he comes from, which is a fair criticism.
Liam, welcome back.
Obviously,
welcome
the things
to the show.
that we were able to get away with.
Take a seat, rest your feet.
They're taboo now. You can't do them now.
See if I can find her.
PG product now. So I don't know. It is a fine line. How do you let Punk be Punk and still make sure that all the advertisers stay? Or how do you let Punk be Punk and then still make sure that the families that want to let their children watch?
Booker T believed in Roxanne, and so did we.
Oh, that's a fine line.
Oh yeah, I already liked that tweet.
Fortunately,
nice
guys, with a higher pay grade than me and a lot more brains than me are going to be handling those questions. Here's what I do.
That's awesome, Panda.
Whether you like or dislike Punk,
I'm glad I already liked it too.
And whether you enjoy watching
I got to
him
it before Roxanne did.
Dislike watching him wrestle. You talk about him. You think about him.
Nice Mario hat. Yeah, let's say it's a Mario hat. It's actually a Marlins hat from the.
I've said it in interviews before.
The Marlins baseball team, but Mario sounds cool too.
Booed me being a heel,
but don't say it too loud because Nintendo might come in here and take down my stream.
Good versus evil, and I prefer being evil. So in essence, if you dislike Punk, but he makes you tune in, he's doing his job, and I wish him the best, man. I hope he's finally able to find happiness.
True.
I know he's probably struggled with some of the locker rooms he's been in, WWE being one of them. I hope this go round he's able to find consolation. And
I saw that one, and I saw the one you did about Ilya as well. I was thinking Ilya, but then you told me to stop thinking about favorites, so I just quenched that whole idea, that whole thought process.
How was Daryl?
Because I think you did that one, and then you did the Roxanne one, and you did the Ilya one, right near each other.
Guy who unceremoniously had his balls hanging out when Hunter came to visit.
Wait, what?
And that's as a shoot. He did
going on?
Literally. Well, I don't know. I didn't see it. But I, as a rule of thumb, didn't necessarily look in Daryl's growing region regularly. But I think he got known. I guess, man, when you have your nuts hanging out, is what you're going to get known for that.
I like the Marlins' new stadium.
At the time, man, he was just all right. He came into that scenario, and he just had a
I don't know what it looks like.
and he would always tell us how great he is. And I heard a long time ago, you know, my dad used to beat into me all the time that, you know, act like you've been there before. Act like you've been there before. You know, if you hit a home run in baseball, don't cheer around the bases. Act like you expected to hit the home run. And I also heard a long time ago that when you're good at something, you have to tell people that you're good. But when you're great, they tell you. And you know, Daryl was always telling us how good he was at something, which to me told me he really wasn't great at anything. You know, that he was one of those guys that when he did leave, I wasn't sad to see go. But that said, again, I don't want anyone to judge me for my worst days. If you do,
We got John Moxley versus Swerve, man. How's this gonna go?
For growth. I hope people can judge me for, you know.
I was
just
super
being
tired
able
and she
the
saw
older
one. I
get,
tagged
the
her
more
in,
wrinkles that I
but
get,
didn't
the
like
more
when I
crow's feet
tagged
get on
her.
this face,
Replied to the
more I'm
original
able to
post
learn
though.
to
Wait,
become
what?
a better human being and a
Alan
better
Wake 2
citizen.
is cheap on
And
PC,
if I
Epic
ever
Games.
get a chance to run across Daryl,
With it, you get the
I-
first one remastered.
I'll extend
with
my
Fortnite
hand,
items.
shake his,
How
and-
cheap
and
are we
see
talking
and hope
about?
that he's doing well.
Not a question, but
Not a question. Brad Barton, thank you so much for the gift. Love the content, brother. Oh, thank you, Brad.
Yeah, I don't know who
we
Daryl is,
literally
but
try. If you
probably
could see
somebody's
how
real
many
name.
texts me and this guy shoot back and forth daily, just coming up with and just spitballing and freelancing ideas, and I mean, he'll send me like video ideas, and I hate letting him down when I'm like, yeah, I probably can't speak to that as well as, you know, a Randy Orton could, or as well as, you know, somebody else. And then it's back to the drawing board. But we're texting each other
$27. That's
all
it.
day long. I'm just trying to come up with good content.
Is this on one of those
for
weird
you
key
guys. And I'll
sites, or
say
is this
this,
like
this
official?
Literally, this channel could become Mr. Beast, and I'll still say it. Which I know it won't, but I'll
You know
still
how
say
you
it.
quote
No one's
tweet
more
at her?
shocked with the
I
success
saw
on
someone
this channel
post
than I
something
am. And I just
at her, and she replied to the original one.
I
Oh,
don't-
okay.
I sometimes can't stand my own presence. So the fact that you guys watch me on a weekly basis,
That's really cool though,
amazing.
Panda, that
And
her
humbling.
most recent tweet is just retweeting you.
okay.
It's got like
Is that
5,000 views on it,
Fugazi?
right?
Can you see yourself making a comeback to WWE and the executive side? Well, executive side, that means I'm one of the office guys, so no to that. But like I couldn't see myself being a producer. Like those jobs are for guys that, you know, didn't just accomplished more within the wrestling business than I did, and I have no problem admitting that. Where I could see a comeback was either in the
33%
announcing
off.
side or on maybe more of the just
Yeah,
the,
we're gonna
the
have to see about
talent
that Swerve and
development
Moxley
side. I
match.
do think I have.
I'm glad
you
they
know,
have a 20-minute time limit on
marketable
those
skill, when it comes to, you know, being
Continental
able to
Classic matches.
just
Because
help
I want them
people
to get to
through
the
peaks
point.
and valleys
I
that
could
life
I
has
could
to
see that
offer.
match
I've
being
seen
like a
lot in my
40-minute
life,
match if
and
it was
that's not
on
a good
pay-per-view
nor a
or
bad
something
thing.
like that,
But
or
what it
just a
has done
normal
is it's led me to
television
this
match
point
even. I'm
to
glad that they
where
have a
I do
time limit
think
because
I
I want
have
those
something
those two to get to
offer.
the point and just really
I don't
go
know.
at it.
Like I said, I'm not holding my breath.
6,000 now?
So
Oh my
don't
goodness.
get-
It's
don't
climbing.
Get excited. I'm not. Next question.
Yeah, I saw that they have a
Darius-
5-minute
Darius
overrun. They're
Harris,
actually
thank you
starting
for
to
the
do
Let's
like
celebrate the,
what you're supposed to do as a television
Ah.
show, which is awesome.
just a,
It's
Thank
probably
you
gonna
for the
help
gift,
people
Darius.
with their
That's what
their
we were doing.
DVR setups and
Yeah.
stuff to not have to miss the end of the show.
Here we go. Trevor C. Keep 100, Maven. I'm gonna always do that. I promise you that. I don't know any other way. What's the worst HSN product you ever pitched? Oh, great question. Great question. So, on HSN, man, they had me doing. It's a
learn
comedy
how to
show,
spell
too.
wrestlers,
They
right?
had me doing everything
WWE
under the
wrestlers for
sun.
some
I
reason.
did like a shaver, and
What?
I learned a valuable lesson real
What did I
quick.
do
was
that
doing a
says I
shaver
hate
one time,
WWE
and I used
wrestlers?
the word ergonomic.
I don't hate
on
anybody's
air.
wrestlers.
And I used it because
I
in
dislike
the ad
storylines
of the
that
shaver
they
I
do
got, it
sometimes,
said
and
it
I
had an
dislike
had an ergonomic
booking
grip. And
decisions
I said, "Oh, that
of
sounds
some companies at
intelligent.
certain
I'll use
times,
it."
but I don't
So
dislike
used
the
it,
wrestlers.
And then my boss afterwards was like, "What does ergonomic mean?" And I was like, "I have no clue."
Ah.
And he's like, "Don't say things on air that you don't know what they mean." And as a good rule of thumb. And to this day, I still know, or now I know ergonomic means designed for comfort and ease of use. But I had to learn a lesson to not say stuff on air that I didn't know. The worst products
That's
they
a
ever
good.
had me
That's
do.
a good lesson
Until
right
they
there.
found my sweet spot, which was sports, and I became
Not
the
you.
NFL
Oh, okay.
guy
I was
for
like,
about
what did I
4 or
do
5
this
seasons.
time?
One Christmas, when Christmas time would come,
Like
all
Maven
the
and
hosts,
Simon
they would
Dean.
run out
I
of
don't.
there,
I don't know
you
anything
'cause they
about
didn't want
that.
to be
We're
on
doing a
Christmas
thing
Eve
called Classic
peddling
Historical Battles,
Confederated
where we're
products
going through
when
all the
I was the new
episodes
guy.
of Raw, and
So I got
also
stuck
we're
there
gonna be
one Christmas Eve.
we're gonna be getting to
doing
WCW stuff too. It's an
luggage.
ongoing series. We're
And
going
when
through
I
the
say
history
luggage,
of
not
that
manly luggage,
from the beginning
it
of
was
Raw
like
all the
this
way to
flowery. Like imagine
just
if-
forever.
If you have a grandmother, imagine the luggage she would pick if she could pick her favorite
So,
luggage.
if
Well,
you
that
like-
was
if
the
you
luggage
like that
they had
sort of
me
stuff,
selling for 2
some-
hours
some
one
things
night.
from
That was the
yesteryear.
first one. And the second
Make
one,
sure to stick around
I had
after
to,
Dynamite
I had
and things
to
like that, 'cause that's
sell
normally
an
when we do it.
automated litter box one night. And when you're on HSN and
Dinner
you're
is
selling
served.
products, you have to demo.
We've
products.
gotten all the way to
And when you
WrestleMania
demo
12.
products, the demo.
That's
there's
the
no
last thing
demo
that we just
team.
did.
The demo team is
And the
you.
next episode
So
is the
I had
debut of
to
Mankind.
Replicate.
They told us Mankind showing up next Raw, so that's the next thing we're going to be
litter
seeing.
box, and I had to demonstrate how the product would work.
But we treat it
So,
like it's live, so we don't spoil
going number
anything.
one,
So
that's
if
easy.
you
I'll
if
just
you don't
pour
remember
water
what
in
happens,
there,
you don't have
it'll
to
look
worry
like a
about
little
somebody
pea
telling
spot.
you who wins
Well,
or
how do you demonstrate number
who
two?
shows
though?
up or what the
So
surprise
I
somebody
came-
comes
oh,
out from under
God,
the
I'm
ring. No,
stupid.
we
I'm
watch
so
it like it's
stupid.
live, so
I came
no
up with the
spoilers are
idea
allowed. We just
to
watch
get,
it like it's
like
just on right now.
And I would cut kielbasa up and drop them in to resemble the number
Yeah,
twos.
we're
So
at the end and the
here's
beginning of
this
an era right
kielbasa
now. It's a
in there.
very, very cool
And
point.
this thing going by, and just afterwards, my boss was literally like, "Maven, don't use a food that people enjoy eating to replicate crap." And I was like, "Sorry," but those are the two
Teaching
products.
Maven
Great
all the
question.
important lessons.
Gosh, those are.
If you guys could retweet the tweet and like the tweet, I'd very much
Maurice the
appreciate that.
Beast vlogs. Thank you so much.
Let's let everybody
Maurice.
know where to be
Did you
tonight.
get paid for being on Tough Enough? Great question.
This is the
Yes,
Winter is Coming
but
episode
it's
of Dynamite, and
definitely
normally
not
the
what
Winter
these
is Coming
guys
episode
make,
is pretty
nowadays.
dang
And by
hot.
guys, I mean just people on
funny.
reality shows in general. I mean, I see
The cold
and I
one
don't
is
know
supposed-
if
is
this
the hot one.
True, but I think I see where the people that do Jersey Shore make $250K per episode.
Oh my goodness.
God bless them. Good on them. Make that
check out what this
money.
dinner
Make
is.
as much of it as long as you can. We did get paid, but we only got paid because they by
Cheeseburgers.
law have to pay us.
McDonald's
because technically we were
cheeseburgers?
talent. Now that payment came out to I think it was $300.
Oh, my
I
goodness.
think it actually was like $309 a week. I never even cashed any of those checks. I waited till after the show was over. I mean, it wasn't. They were. The only thing we really had to pay for was our food while we were there.
McDonald's
But,
cheeseburgers.
what money you were going to make
You know
rich
that
off
face
of.
that Homer does?
Obviously, Tough Enough. The
Oh,
whole
it's time. It's time for the mite. The Dynamite. That thing that Homer does when something's delicious and he just goes, ah. That's me when I saw those hamburgers or those cheeseburgers. You still hungry, Pando? I think is he? What did he say? He said something. I can't read it. Oh, it's delicious. That's what he says. It's Dynamite time, guys. Banta, 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 bam, bam, bam. It's Wednesday! Samoa! Here he comes. Starting off with a promo segment. That's refreshing. They don't do that too often. La 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 la. Joe's gonna kill you. Aha, I'm seeing some retweets. Thank you guys. Seeing some likes as well. Let me do some retweets myself. Let people know where to be. Who keeps telling me to be where? I'll tell you where to be. All right, Samoa Joe's got a mic.
Texas, my name is Samoa Joe.
It's got a decoration right in the middle of his head.
The man that will face MJF for the AEW World Championship at World's End, December 30th on pay-per-view.
I have come here tonight looking for answers. Not a long time ago, I made a promise to MJF that I would keep him whole until I got him to World's End, where I would dismantle him personally and become your rightful
Acid's in the building.
AEW World
Draco,
Champion.
welcome. Oh yeah. Let's go, man. Let's find out. So Blair,
Last week I was made into a liar as I came out here
Legato knows.
through the machinations of a devil. I looked up on that screen and I saw MJF.
Oh my goodness. Yo, it's finish. And guess what time it is? Upgrades. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, man. Am I putting too much hype? No, I made it.
Hi ho X 47 months. GRITTSTER.
Gritster. 47 months in a row. Finished. Thank you, man.
Searching high and low for this cowboy, it seemed like a certain hangman was missing.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Samoa Joe jumping to a pretty big conclusion there.
Adam Page. We saw the beer bottle was busted on him, so it's a possibility. Oh, they set off his pyro. So he's going to wrestle right after this. I think they would have saved his pyro for a little later if he was going to wrestle later. It's Adam Page.
Hangman Page, a lot of questions to be answered here.
They got Adam Page. They got a girl who used to be called Page. They got Ethan Page, Christian Cage, Brian Cage.
Joe, if there's something you want
Finish
to
hype team. Thank you so much, man.
Why don't you just say it like the man I thought you were? If you think it's me, if you think I have anything to do with this, if you think I give the remotest of damns about the devil, you'd be so wrong, because I don't care about the bromance, I don't care about the laser tag, I don't care about the game of who done it. Joe, I don't care.
Hangman, you may not care, but you see, you made the mistake of thinking I came out here like a detective when maybe I've already made up my mind I'm out here as an executioner.
Oh.
Remember, Hangman's supposed to wrestle Roderick Strong tonight.
Well, Joe, if there's something you want to do about it, why don't you do it? Samoa!
Yep. I knew it. I knew it.
Right on cue.
Samoa! Joe, you are so lucky that they didn't hurt you last week. But I hate to say this, you gotta listen to Hangman. I mean, he is my young boy and all.
What?
I never forgot
Samoa.
about that. And then listen, have you seen the things that have been happening, Joe? Jay White asked for a world title match. He gets attacked. The Acclaimed lose a tag match for Max, and they get attacked. Then the following week, the Goons attack Max, November 29th, but they don't lay a single shot on him, and you come to his aid. And then last week, we never saw them physically touch him. We just saw him laying there. Come on, Joe, think. It's obviously Max. Max is the devil.
Ooh.
Come on, Joe. I wouldn't lie to you. You're my best. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to my best friend by proxy, Samoa.
Oh.
Hangman Adam Page lands a right hand on Roderick Strong.
Just punched Roderick Strong.
I gotta say, Excalibur, that Roderick Strong made some
Why did you do that?
Points, don't you think? I don't want to point fingers either, but
yeah, was that Roderick Strong or Peter
The Decade?
I don't know who to believe anymore.
Oh, that's what it was. That's what the reference was. Okay.
Calls for the bell, and our first match here on Dynamite is underway.
Thank you for the info. I didn't know anything about that.
Got taken off by Roderick Strong. The eyeglasses came off.
Now, we're putting a prediction on this one. We'll see who you guys think is winning this, but I think I know.
Know each other very, very well from their time spent in Ring of Honor nearly a decade ago. That's what Roderick Strong is referencing.
I think I know who's gonna win this.
Young boy, his attendant, as Roderick Strong coming in hot.
Roderick Strong.
And fans tonight, 4 matches in the Continental Classic.
Yeah, Panda, thank you.
First, a Blue League match for the first time on Dynamite.
I'm getting
Blue
it.
League match. Brody King, Andrade, Idolo. Both men level at 6 points. Also, Jay Lethal and Roosh.
Get Samoa Joe out of here, too.
Situation for Roosh here tonight in the Continental Classic. And talk about must win. Jay White, he's been rallying. Can Mark Briscoe play the spoiler in this Gold League match? And then our main
Samoa Joe has exited the premises, by the way.
Swerve Strickland. Both men level at 9 points each. Who will take the overall lead in the Gold League? Massive night ahead of you right here. Look at that shooting star. 2 count there. Roderick Strong able to kick out Hangman Page. Picking up the pace here in the early goings of this matchup.
All right. Prediction is open. Get your prediction in now if you'd like for it to count, guys. You got 2 minutes. 2-minute warning. Thank you to everybody who's already left a thumbs up on the YouTube stream, by the way. Those thumbs up really do count, guys. So if you appreciate the stream, please leave a thumbs up.
And I think with the murkiness surrounding
Prediction
the
is in.
it allows for a lot of fingers
At least
to be
I think
pointed,
it
a lot
is.
of accusations to be made.
Yeah, there's a lot of uncertainty for sure. I mean, and not for nothing, just being frank, I mean, MJF, the AEW World Champion, he's surrounded by this thing. He's in the middle of it.
Sure he is.
It says it's
Roderick
going.
Strong, though, regaining the advantage over Hangman Adam Page. Over the course of their careers,
It says it's
3
going.
separate singles encounters. Roderick holds a 2-1 lead, and now the lateral press. Hangman able to escape.
Yeah, good control right there. Goes for cover. Hangman kicks out, gets control right now, controlling the head. Maybe want to hook that arm too if possible, but Roderick Strong's got him immobilized. Hangman is immobilized.
I'm so glad that Roderick Strong finally shelved the wheelchair. That
Kingdom
was
Hearts on
horrible.
PC? Oh, I didn't know they put that on PC.
His body had to get strength to get out of the wheelchair.
Dude, $22 or whatever for Alan Wake sounds incredible. If you like horror games, I don't know if you really care about games like that though.
Hangman regrouping. And we mentioned what a loaded night of action we have. We will also hear from the Golden Jets, Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega for the first time since the attack by the AEW World Tag Team Champions, Big Bill and Ricky Starks, plus Riho returning on the scene last week. She will take on Ruby Soho.
Riho versus Soho.
Winter is coming live
This guy
from
Tony
Arlington,
Khan
just
is so
shadow
funny with
of Dallas,
these
Texas.
We've had so
these
many big events
matchups.
over the years, and winter is coming, and who knows what will transpire here tonight.
A nice quick single leg right there by Strong.
Yeah, I know, Acid. It's weird. Legato told me about it being that cheap on the Epic Game Store, and that's crazy.
Able to escape. And Tony, remember, the very first Winter is coming. That was the night that not only did Kenny Omega win the AEW World
Rookie
Championship,
sounds, yeah, it does.
but that was the debut of Sting in All Elite Wrestling.
Yes, absolutely. That's the night that Sting.
There's got to be a different name for it in Japan. I'd almost rather them just call it like the way it's pronounced in Japanese or whatever.
Happened to Kenny Omega and the Don Callis family since that time.
not just Omega,
WB, what the heck? You spelled that wrong.
Hangman connects with the lariat. You saw Roderick Strong very unsteady on the outside. Now Hangman over the top. That is 228 pounds of cowboy crashing down on Roderick Strong.
$27. Okay. That's like less than half price.
Mike Bennett, and now Matt
Game's a full 60 on PlayStation. It's one of the games I want to play so bad, but money's incredibly tight. It's not even tight. It's all the way tightened. I don't have enough money to pay the rent this month, so if you guys appreciate what I'm doing here, please consider chipping in.
Now Roderick
Thank you so far to Finish, and thank you so far to Robert Stone for the bits. Tips would be the most helpful, guys. Got to start hitting this tip goal, guys. Tip goal is a very necessary part of the stream at this point if you guys want to see the stream keep going. And if you want to see me actually be online at all.
Well, I'm part of the Neck Week family. Come on, Cowboy. Let's go, Cowboy.
So please consider chipping in if you can, guys.
No one knows why.
Now that chop from Roderick Strong was very high.
Oh goodness, a backbreaker on the barricade. This is the Messiah of the backbreaker versus the Hangman.
In that same region.
Wonder how he got that moniker, the Hangman.
Not just people I've ever come across. I've come across a lot of.
I'm just trying to think of something cool that would be like cowboy-esque.
I think Taven too. Both these guys are really good people.
Typically, you don't like guys from Boston, Taz.
He's from Boston.
They didn't do Thanksgiving decorations?
You didn't notice the hat and the T-shirt that he wears with the outline of the state of Massachusetts.
I never paid attention to it. I never.
1986 World Series.
Yeah, it does kind of just look like another episode of Dynamite.
Shot from Roderick Strong on the jaw of Hangman Page. Shivani coming in equally hot. You think?
Maybe they're trying to throw us off. Oh, there's some icicles on the Titantron. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You got your rules and your religion, all designed to keep you safe.
Schweff.
Did that say swapped? Swapped? Oh my goodness, Legato with $4? Legato, thank you so much, man. You got your rules and your legato, all designed to steal your Silverado. Silverado.
Man realizes that it's tough to get out of there when someone's all over you like that.
Schweppes? Oh, it said Schweppes. I thought it said swapped. It's S-W-A-F-T. End of days. Yo, Robert Stone, thank you for the bits.
The jawline of Hangman, right?
Oh my goodness. Yo, what is this? WB with 100 bits too?
But he is in the clutches of Roderick Strong.
Oh my goodness. Robert Stone? Freaking WB? Legato with 100 bits too? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Human suplex machine, Taz on the call. Roderick Strong, Hangman Adam Page battling it out.
Yo.
Inside the ring, Roderick Taz with the advantage throughout most of the picture-in-picture.
Yeah, absolutely. He's controlled, definitely controlled Hangman
Oh my
Page.
goodness.
Taz got a top wrist lock. And
Thank you
Hangman
so much.
realized that, so he's
Legato,
into it, kind of to break
Robert
that hold.
Stone, WB.
It seems to me that Roddy
The
will
hookup
get
is immaculate.
this
Thank you
on
very
him,
much.
At least for the last couple of minutes. That's the case.
Yeah, for as heavy of a hitter that Roderick Strong is.
Oh my goodness. I'll be your end of.
Connects with two of his own. Roderick ducks underneath.
Yo.
Caught and backbreaker countered.
Thank you again, Robert.
Same idea, both men down.
You talked about earlier, Excalibur, how they knew each other, and you can see it right there how it developed.
Robert doing the dang thing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Santa. Santa is at Dynamite, guys.
Yeah, throughout the early
He's
parts
taking a little time off from the running the sweatshop, North Pole sweatshop. Oh my goodness. Will we see him tonight? Will we see the perfect 10 tonight? WB, thank you for the 10 bits.
Really, really do.
Oh yeah, I was gonna show you guys. There's a thing happening as well. Is it still pasted? Yeah. Here it is. Any cheer over 300 bits, they add. Was it 10%? They add 10%. Oh my goodness. So Draco through the table?
I believe He stomped a Texas mud hole in him.
Oh my goodness.
Let's get this tip goal, guys. Let's go.
Draco through the table. It rhymes and it's incredible.
His final match ever.
Oh my goodness. Draco, thank you so much. That is the new tippest of top single tip of the day. Thank you so much, man. And it got you the chat championship as well. Holy moly.
Right there. I mean, that driver was high on the neck for a guy like Roddy Strong with all his neck issues.
Yeah, Roderick Strong just got dropped with a brain buster almost directly on his neck. Neckly.
It should be great, man.
Yeah, definitely. You could send your.
But yeah, there's new stuff for the hype train. New emotes for you to get on the hype train, and there's they do a bonus. Anything over 300 bits, they add 10%. So Twitch will give me bits too if you guys do anything more than 300 at once. It has to be in one cheer though. It can't be like 300 over a period of time. It has to be one cheer, 300 or more.
Yeah, well, here, listen, Roddy is in some big trouble here, and Hangman needs I say eyes in the back of his head.
I don't know if we have a hype train right now, but I feel like we might be close.
To be more physical towards Roddy, that the Kingdom's going to get involved.
Now, that bite from Hangman Adam Page, that's a level of aggression that I don't know that we saw out of him before the Texas Death Match with Swerve Strickland.
Yeah, well, that Texas Death Match probably changed him and Strickland for sure. It was insanely intense. How many shots here?
It's cool they have the snow falling on the Titantron back there.
Hangman.
Well, Hangman Page moves so press, but he lands on his feet.
Ooh. Landed kind of low with that power bomb. Roderick able to get out of there from the power bomb, but man, that looked like it hurt.
Nah, he couldn't get it there he wanted to. It was really well done.
Yeah, Ringmaster, I've noticed that the Lego table is over there. Landed low off of that, man. That's dangerous. It's like the type of landing that Fuego had where he broke his foot.
Opening match, guys, and what's going to be a fantastic night here in Texas.
Yeah, 4 tournament matches in the AEW Continental Classic coming up tonight. But right now, Hangman and Roderick Strong. Hangman looking for the Deadeye, Roddy. Grabbing out to the top rope, grabbing a lifeline.
Nice, you don't see that every day. Hanging on the ropes, and they just kicks him off of him.
That last one really connected hard.
Jeez. Roderick's so clean, man.
And Hangman able to escape.
That was really
Got
creative.
such a good wrestling style.
Roderick Strong picking him up, and then, as you said, Excalibur pancaking.
Yeah, just
or blow out a knee, yeah.
Right midair was really good, quick hands by Roddy Strong on that, and power.
Elbow strike to the lower back, and then Roderick Strong hangs onto the leg, rolls over.
How about this?
Pinning
What's he going
predicament.
for?
No, instead, looking for Tiger Driver, connects. The high stack to end.
Is that 3?
Right into the stronghold.
It looked like 3.
Now, Roddy Strong has wrestled a really solid match here tonight.
And Taz,
Roderick Strong's got a stronghold, a.k.a.
the powerbomb, and then right into the stronghold.
Lion Tamer.
Painful hold. Got to give Hangman credit for having a toughness to get to that bottom rope.
Or the walls.
I'm telling you, man, I've been in versions of a
Boston Crab.
And it is brutal. On your hamstrings, your lower back, your buttocks, everything.
Your buttocks.
Glutes. That too. But
And that too.
Oh, Hangman, the knee to the knee, crown of the head. Now,
Yeah, Adam Page's got a little bit of a vicious streak to him in this match.
Taven on the outside, trying to disrupt Hangman. Adam Page in the buckshot land, but Hangman vaulting off the apron.
He was thinking buckshot, I think, right there. And
Mike
Adam Page having to fight off the entire kingdom.
Sure is.
And Hangman Page. Oh, goes to the outside. Orihara moonsault, wiping out the kingdom.
And watch that buckshot.
Buckshot.
Nope. Good caught.
He saw it coming. No,
The roll-up Hangman's got him in tight. And Roderick Strong.
No.
That was a great counter by Hangman.
Was a good counter.
Oh, the knee strike blocked the lariat, but the left side lariat coming through strong. No pun intended, but now
Deadeye. Ouch. That move looks so vicious, man. Wow, he beat him with a Deadeye? Wow. Why did he reverse the buckshot lariat if he's just gonna get beat with his signature? It's a weird ending. He reversed out of the buckshot lariat spot, and then at maybe like 45 seconds later he loses to the signature. I don't know about that. It's a little wacky to me. You're getting paid. Heck yeah, man. I think that might be the easiest match of the night to have called, but shenanigans do happen, especially when the ring is surrounded by other people. So you definitely picked the right one. Adam wins. It's a good opening contest. Just a weird ending to me. I don't know why you have somebody reverse the finisher and then lose to the signature. That's like the opposite of protecting somebody. You know how they like to protect people here. It seems that they would have pulled that off a little bit different. Like reverse the signature and then get beat by the finisher. If you're gonna do that type of ending, that seems like the way around it should have been. Neck strong. I hope it is. I hope it is, because he just got landed right on it. Commercial break time. Move should be lethal. It should be, but like that's not his finisher though. It's strange. It's like Drew McIntyre beating people with the Future Shock instead of the Claymore. It's like losing to the 5-knuckle shuffle. Yeah, exactly. Let me read this message. What Draco said. I think he said, "Let's hit this tip goal." Let me read it. Yeah, it said, "Let's hit this tip goal, guys. Let's go." Draco, I agree. Let's hit it. And Legato said Schweppes. Wonder what this is. Let me click on it. Oh, this is something that we have to probably play after we're off of YouTube. I got it queued up though. Thank you very much, guys. Thanks for chipping in. Thanks for supporting the stream. Dynamite is on commercial break right now. I'm gonna find out what comes up next. We have 4 Continental Classic matches tonight. I think that sounds good and it looks good on paper, but it might be a bit of overkill if they all go the distance. That would be a full 80 minutes of this show. Maybe that's why they started the show with a promo. They knew we were going to be watching a lot of just straight up wrestling tonight, so they're like, let's start it off with some drama. Give people some story and some drama before we start really buckling down. Sounds like a good plan, actually.
And
here comes the big dog. Sassy?
The big dog.
Yo, Sassy. I'll give you three hands waving and 3 gritty hypes for that. Thank you for subscribing to the YouTube channel. Welcome. Are we back from commercial break, or are we hanging with Jimmy John's? I think we're back. I hope. Hope my internet's not messing up. It was messing up earlier when Broxa was here, and I had to restart the stream, and I never saw Broxa again. Uh-oh. What's this? Brody King. This is somebody you never want to see coming down the ramp at you. Brody King, dude. They have booked him. They have built him as such a monster in this tournament. It's like this tournament awakened his inner beast or something. He was a beast before this, but goodness, man. All right. There he is. Who's he fighting? Andrade? He's looking like a boss from like that game Neo or something. Dark Souls or something. Hi, happy holidays. The stream I moderate is not streaming tonight, so I am visiting. Oh, cool. Thanks for joining us. Yep, it's Andrade. Let's go. Is he gonna have Hot and Flexible with him? Yep, she's here. She dressed like Black Cat? She is. Look at her. She's like a Marvel character. Andrade. Okay. There we go. Ever listened to Brody's band? No, never. He's a cool guy, though. I've seen him on a lot of those toy hunts that Ethan Page did, and he was one of the most down-to-earth and nice people. You look at him, and he looks like an absolute monster, but then you hear him talk, and he's a teddy bear. Portman, what's up? La 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 la. They should have started with the Continental Classic. You think so? It's got a nice jacket going on. Let me get this prediction going. Andrade's got some really nice gear. It's cool to see him on Dynamite. He hardly ever is on Dynamite. He's mostly on Collision recently. They're still playing his theme song. All right, here we go.
And you saw Andrade Idolo looking over his shoulder, looking for CJ Perry. But remember, in the Continental Classic, it is a 20-minute time limit. All seconds, everyone is banned from ringside. It is a round-robin tournament. 3 points
Andrade.
for a victory, 1 point for a draw, 0 points for
All right, predictions are open for the people on Twitch. If you guys would like to start making predictions that'll get you points, and you're on YouTube, maybe come on over and visit the Twitch stream if you want to do that. Brody is the man. Yeah, he is. Yeah, or a Mortal Kombat character. Yeah, I could see that. Maybe even Tekken. She kind of looked like what's her name? Oh gosh. I want to call her Jill Valentine because Jill Valentine dressed like her in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, but what's her name? I can't remember her name. Ah, man, she's one of the main characters in Tekken as well. Can't remember. Good to see Collision guys on Dynamite, yeah. As much as I think a brand split might help, I think you can make all the shows a lot more watchable if you have people on any show. Because then it doesn't seem like there's a clear-cut A show or a B show or a C show. You know, you start putting people on all the shows, then maybe you have a favorite who only shows up on one, then maybe you don't really feel like seeing the other show as much. But if you know there's a chance that they could be anywhere, then you're going to watch everything. Well, maybe a little bit more possible. Charlie's Angels.
Brody won the inaugural Royal Rampage in 2022.
Interesting.
If we recall that, he's had so much success in trio
Hi guys on Twitch. Sassy says hi guys.
In wrestling, he really is wrestling right now at a high level.
I used to have it to where the chat is it shows both chats, but you can't do that. Twitch says don't do that. So gotta abide by the rules.
Now, they were fans of the Metroplex. We got Collision in Garland, Texas coming up this Saturday live on TNT.
Goodness. Oh boy, are we getting choppy?
Final battle coming up this Friday night.
Slap chop? No. Oh, yes we are. We're getting choppy.
Brody didn't even flinch from those chops from Andrade. I know.
Catwoman? I could see that too, but I said Black Cat. They're like the same character, kind of.
I agree with that.
Brody King changes course, lands a solid elbow strike. You see Andrade sinking.
Oh, you missed the prediction, Panda?
He did not want to get shot across.
And we mentioned that both Brody King and Andrade sitting level at 6 points each. Remember, in the event of a tie at the conclusion of the tournament.
Well, there's 3 more Continental Classic matches tonight, so you have some other chances.
About to be locked in, he countered.
That's how Brody King won the Royal Rampage with that choke on Darby Allin, you'll recall.
Big crossbody by
Crossbody.
Leaps back in, hooks
Andrade on your body.
One, says referee Rick Knox.
Now you force the big man to get out of the ring.
It's great to see the BCC. Yeah, it's very far overdue, and it's sad that it has to come to them like not selling tickets for that to start happening. So I've seen that they're having a big problem getting people to buy the Ring of Honor pay-per-view tickets. So that you could tell they just threw that together. It's cool to see them on there, but it should have happened long before this.
We'll definitely have to keep our eye on in the Gold League matches. So many permutations of how somebody can
better late than never, though.
Spot in the semifinals. Remember the overall, the 2
Hey Kelly, what's up?
Points winners in each
Welcome,
league
Kelly.
will advance to a semifinal round
Funny
match.
is Anne Hathaway said she been casted. She would have been casted for Black Cat at Spider-Man 4 happened. That is funny. That's another one of those like Destiny type of things I was talking about. Where it's like some people are just destined to play certain roles.
And now big elbow strike there. You see Dynamite live.
Yeah, Acid. I almost feel like they got rid of Dark and Dark Elevation, and Ring of Honor kind of became that. I hear they do like 10 matches. 10 matches an episode. That sounds like Dark. Dark Elevation.
I think right now Brody's doing a good job just staying.
Yeah,
in the
Billy
ring
Starks versus Athena. I've heard that that's their best feud that's going on over there. I don't watch it because you have to have the Honor Club and
blood on the lips of Andrade, now clutching his left knee as well.
And more money for subscriptions and things. Athena always wins. Yeah, I've heard she's had like 20 title defenses. Trying not to get sick, yeah. Man, I hear that. Exactly, Sassy. Like it got super ridiculous for a bit there. Back to back $50 pay-per-views.
Brody's listening to the live audience here with these barks. He's gonna bring it. Oh my God.
Paying $200 in like a month and a half is not cool.
He set up a chair here. He's got some designs here on the
with
outside
taxes and everything.
Andrade attempting to return to the relative safety of the ring, but
not the best, especially when it's almost free in other cases.
Andrade needs to move or there's trouble.
I hope you don't get sick, Kelly. That's.
There's trouble.
Oh my God.
I got sick a little while ago, and it was just like, oh.
He got smashed or what?
I thought I was feeling sick, a little bit sick after the 24-hour stream, but I shook it off. I turned into Taylor Swift.
285 pounds of Brody King.
That's gotta suck.
Imagine catching a crossbody from Brody King while you're seated in a chair.
And Brody returning Andrade. Now hooking the far leg. 2 and ooh, not a very
Andrade looked bored when he was trying to kick out of that. You saw it? He was like, all right, I'll kick out.
Body of a cross, whatever you want to call it, by Brody.
Goki.
Goki
has joined the fray. Goki Shea has joined the fray. Thank you to everybody who's put a thumbs up on the YouTube stream thus far. Those thumbs up really do count, guys. So if you like what I'm doing here, please consider leaving a thumb. Not a real thumb. I'm not asking you to sever anything.
You see Rick Knox admonishing Brody King.
Excalibur, what's up, man? 5 streams in a row. I have DirecTV. I was gonna cancel it, but they dropped your monthly payment by 35. Dude, that's how they get you. That's why you gotta put your foot down with the companies like that. I'm glad they dropped your bill. It was funny. DirecTV actually replied to one of my tweets out of nowhere yesterday. I was like, what? DirecTV? I wasn't even talking to them either. I forget what I was talking about, but they just jumped in and they were like, yo. Yeah, and you're against the Barricade Ringmaster? Oh my goodness. Become a Ringmaster sandwich.
Look at his head, Andrade's head. Get whiplash and that cross body into the guardrail. Andrade very lucky that protective padding was
I knew Taylor Swift when she was just Taylor kind of quick. So back when she was babysitting for like Jeff Jarrett. You guys know about this? Taylor Swift used to be like a babysitter for Jeff Jarrett.
Remember this Continental Classic format. It is a round-robin tournament. Each competitor will have 5 matches. The goal is to gain as many points as possible. You will wrestle everybody in your
AEW does need a streaming service like yesterday. I wonder what the holdup has been. Like, that should have been one of the first things on the docket. After the pandemic and everything, you think everybody would be thinking about the streaming services. It's weird to me, and it actually gives me a sinking feeling that WB isn't planning on this being a very, very long-term relationship. Because they already have Max. Like, what would it hurt to just put it on the servers? It's not like it would cost them anything extra. They already have all that stuff. They already have Max. They already have the infrastructure. They already have the subscription set up. Like, what is the problem? Makes me think that WB might be seeing that WWE's contract is coming up, and they might be able to swoop in and snatch some of that. Because WWE is a lot more profitable than AEW is. I hope that's not the case, man, because AEW needs to stay in business. It's a great piece of this industry, and it's a shining bastion of places for people to work, and just the ability to do things that are outside the box. It's so necessary, man.
Likes those running double knees in the corner.
You think Charlotte's watching this right now?
He's feeding off the energy of this crowd, but Brody King up to his feet. Wild swing by Brody. Rose out of the ditch.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that had to hurt. Brody's so huge. Andrade with the kind of lackluster body slam, but at least he got him up.
He can fly for a man of his size. He uses
if AEW does a streaming service, Ring of Honor better be included. Yeah.
Split-legged moonsault, the 2, and Brody King.
Absolutely. That split-legged moonsault. Let's take another look at it here.
Give people who already had Honor Club like a discount or something too.
Unfortunately, been on the other end of a few of these by a gentleman by the name of
just for their support and good faith, because you know if you're paying for Ring of Honor right now, then you're hardcore and you deserve a little bit of love.
He was a junior heavyweight. He was one of the best high flyers of his generation, and he still maintains those abilities. But he
a heck of a fight here.
Absolutely. Over the years, packed on more size and muscle mass, but still has that speed and athleticism.
Running at him, no.
Brody King diving out of the way. Andrade,
you do not get the horns.
And Brody hits the
oh my God.
Oh my God. That's got to be
that lariat was a message.
The cover. And
no.
It is not 9 points for Brody King.
Andrade was able to kick out of that?
Right arm up.
You got Ring of Honor, and I love it. That's cool, man. You're one of the people that they should probably be hooking up if they get a streaming service for AEW.
Hansen lariat from Brody King here.
Great call. Absolutely, it was.
Brody, just like Andrade Idolo likes those double knees in the corner, Brody likes that cannonball senton.
I think that's what he's going with here, Excalibur.
And
Cannonball.
You see how that
Cannonball
was jarred back. Brody covers, he collects the arm, and Andrade.
That was a good job by Brody, Excalibur, collecting the arm because that arm could have laid across the
a duet with Jeff Jarrett, yeah.
Andrade really had to struggle to get that right or that left shoulder.
Just goes to show you how much the elites stick together, man. Your babysitter becomes like the biggest thing in the world. It's like, okay, I think there's a little bit of you scratch my back, I scratch yours to infinity.
It's just devolving into a slugfest. Andrade comes in high with a boot. I think it grazed Brody across the jaw. Yeah, it wasn't solid contact on the boot. As Brody looking for the lariat again, but
Ooh. Dude, he hit him with a hard right.
His hand out there, he left his head out there, and Brody made him pay.
You're not kidding me, Paige.
The back elbow. Remember, that's what
Mojo Rawley did an ad for DraftKings.
Brian Danielson months ago, and it may have put Brody King out.
I think he caught him right in the jaw, and being that Andrade is a little bit shorter, I think that's exactly what happened. Bam, right there.
Dude,
right
that Judas effect from Andrade looks like a knockout.
Try for a cover right there. He rolled past him. Let's see what he's got in mind here.
Yeah, but well.
Oh, Brody.
We don't know how hard that hit was. He knows how hard it was. Maybe that's why he was going to the top.
Ooh.
Right. Yeah, Brody up to his feet. Smashing.
A lot of striking in this match. I like that.
Now both men.
Because there's such a size disparity that you're not going to be able to pull off a lot of what Andrade probably would normally do versus somebody who's closer to his size. So it's a good way to even it out and make it a competitive match.
How important advancing in the Classic is in this Blue League match.
Oh my goodness. Going superplex?
Brody jockeying for position. Brody thinking super.
Oh my goodness. He DDT'd him on the turnbuckle.
The top of the turnbuckle is exposed. Brody got his head driven down into it.
Is this how he could win it?
Completely out.
He DDT'd Brody on it.
The hook.
Yo.
DDT. He's gonna get him.
DDT.
DDT.
He got him. Andrade won. What? That is such a great way to give him the win. He DDT'd him on the turnbuckle. He was up in the superplex position, but Andrade was able to get his weight onto him and just DDT him right where the turnbuckle comes off of the ring post, that metal part. Wow. Dang, man. I bet you that busted some people's predictions. Let's find out. Yeah. Dang, who put 30 grand on Brody? That's gonna hurt your account a little bit. Andrade wins. The underdog. Snatched the points and ran with them. Ay, ay, ay.
So excited to be here with some of the Von Erichs. We've got Kevin here with his sons Ross and Marshall. Guys, how has your time been here in AEW tonight?
Oh man, Renee, I love
the Von Erichs.
Style.
AEW.
I've got so many friends here too. Yeah. I mean, it's.
Oh, friends, eh?
Hey.
Yes. Renee, I like your horse outfit.
Thank you.
I like it too. Hey, I got a match on Rampage
your horse
this
outfit.
Week, I need two partners. How about you guys tag up with me on Rampage? You know.
Hey, you're betraying us. Yeah.
What? No.
Betrayal. Yeah, in front of us.
Betrayal.
No, we're in Texas.
Oh yeah.
So what do you guys say?
Yeah, man, we'll gladly have you back.
Okay. Good. All right. Cool.
Done.
Good talk.
Renee.
Okay.
There you go. Giddy up. Nailed it.
Giddy up. Good job, Danhausen.
Ross and Marshall Von Erich. Orange Cassidy's back, but
good job, Danhausen. So the Von Erichs, the younger Von Erich boys, are going to team up with Orange Cassidy. Are you ready for this? It's Kenny G. Kenny G Omega. The smooth sounds of his voice, he will serenade us. Careful on that ramp, man. This ramp has injured more people than the wrestlers have, I think. Their ramp setup is super dangerous. If you look at the statistics, I'm not laughing that anybody got injured. I'm laughing because it's like, dude, if anybody's getting injured, it should probably be because of them doing physical activity in the ring. It shouldn't be like you walking. They need to get things a little safer. Yeah, that was a great win. Very unexpected. My goodness. Who won off of that? It's not announcing it in the chat for me. I don't know if Twitch is broken or something. They broke it adding the new terms of service where you can be what is it? Artistically naked now? You could be artistically naked on Twitch now. They added that, so maybe it broke something else. You know how it goes. Whenever they add something else stops working. Yeah, exactly, Ringmaster. Next Texas Death Match, they need to use bear traps. Oh my goodness. That sounds so brutal. That sounds really brutal. I see Tony Khan using the trick, you know, the algorithm trick. Everyone's gonna be searching up Von Erichs because of that Iron Claw movie, so now he's got him on the show. It's a smart little algorithm move by Tony Khan there. People were already doing that anyways, yeah, but now it's gonna be ridiculously out of control. Ay. There goes another 10-20% of my viewership. Already lose viewership because people will hop on and take what I do and then start doing it themselves. Now I'm gonna lose it just because the site is turning into a different site altogether. I should go to one of the sites that's supposed to be like that and just start playing games. See if I could steal some of that. See how it goes. I think that's what they did today is a major shift in the way this platform is going to operate. We're gonna have to see how devastating or just what exactly it does, but I do believe that they flipped the switch. They flipped a switch that they cannot unflip at this point. I wonder what Kenny and Jericho are going to say here. Oh, you know what? They're probably going to say that they're challenging Big Bill and Ricky, and then Big Bill and Ricky are going to come out. They're going to have a promo battle or something. Yeah, on MLW they've been good. We don't see them too often on MLW, but when we do, they're pretty clean. Oh, here we go. Yep. See? They're already showing Ricky and Big Bill. Mm-hmm. Finish. Thank you, man. Flip the script. Every minute I spend off of this platform, though, is just another minute for somebody to find somebody else to watch. It's something else to do, so I don't know if I want to shake up the equation like that. We'll see. Oh, boy. Here we go.
Until you guys sung it this week, I could tell you I didn't even know the words, so thank you for that.
Here we go. We got Chris Jericho as large and in charge as he feels like he is.
I think that was the first ever Golden Jets chant. Were they saying you're wearing a Jericho coat? Is that what they said? The reason why it's been a while since we've been here
a Jericho
is because of Big Bill and Ricky Starks.
Yep, here we go. Yes.
They
flipped the Twitch, yeah. Food time. Uh-oh, what's the food, Legato? What are you getting?
Me out for 3 weeks. Last week, after Kenny's great match with Ethan Page,
wait, you could pet him?
Bill kicks Kenny in the face, puts him down on the ground.
Petting works?
I spent 3 weeks thinking about what I'm going to say.
I haven't even been able to do it.
Bill and Ricky
Can
Starks.
I do it?
Pretty simple. Hey, boys, get your sorry asses out here.
Wow.
What? I can't pet him. Can I pet him?
Team champions immediately.
Revolution is televised. It is. Let's see. Can I pet him? La 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 la. Pet. Did it work? Did it work?
Team championship.
Did you miss me? Point proven, Chris. I find this whole situation to be actually
I changed the
very
background
funny.
too.
I actually have no
Oh yeah, I
problem
tried to
with
make
you,
it
Kenny. I
Christmas,
wanna
but it
thank
made
you
like
for
a
this great
tree that
place
showed up
we
and it
know as
messed up the
AEW.
layout. It
And
messed
you,
up like
Chris,
what I could do.
there's
So
nothing
I
to
changed
really
it to
think
just normal.
because you just suck the life out of every single thing.
Oh,
And
it's
it
on a
makes
timer.
me
Okay,
question
maybe it'll do it in a
you,
second.
though, Queenie, because do you really think that you can trust a guy like Chris Jericho? I mean, look at the Inner Circle. Look at JAS. Look what he's done to those people in the past.
Good point.
Kenny, look at everything that Chris has actually done to you.
Ooh.
If Chris attacked you randomly on the drop of a dime, me, Ricky, nobody here would ever be surprised. Just saying.
That's true.
So.
But then again, Kenny did tease turning on him in that match with the Young Bucks, remember?
Between myself and Chris Jericho, do I trust Chris Jericho? Chris, you know I don't trust you. Look, Big Bill, you're talking about track records. How about let's take, I don't know, something from your past, The Firm, for example. Everyone remember The Firm?
Yeah, I remember the Firm.
I mean,
They said no.
I can't say that I do.
It's like 30 minutes. Do I crust?
I would say that Firm angle that you once had
Oh,
with MJF
that
is more
pizza.
Like
So Legato just said he's getting pizza, and then we heard, "Do I crust?" It's perfect. What kind of pizza, Legato?
But hey, look.
Dang, I should change that from 30
I'm
minutes.
pretty much the king of receiving them. I'm on the end of a beatdown every 2 weeks. So hey, you guys think you can talk a big game? That's fine. We've earned ourselves a tag team title shot down the road. And guess what? On December 30th at World's End.
Did Draymond really get suspended, J-Brock?
Jets, as in the Golden Jets. The Golden Jets, not the Winnipeg Jets. The Golden Jets can maybe take those two titles off of your waists and place them firmly around ours. What do you say to that?
That's all great and well, and we understand that you two are the #1 contenders. And I'm going to speak for both of us and say, hey, guess what? You're on. But before we even get to World's End, let me just remind you of something, Chris. I hope you remember January.
Uh-huh.
Because back in January, I actually beat you on Dynamite.
Okay. I can make it 15 minutes. I can't make it anything less than 15 minutes. So.
Wow, you really know me.
I do.
Not only did I beat you once, I beat you twice. So as far as I'm concerned, I've already done half of the work. I know you in and out, and I know what you're all about.
Oh, that's a rhyme.
We are the best tag team there is because we are the AEW Tag Team Champion without a name.
It's on halftime show? Suspended indefinitely?
I think they need a name, right? Yeah, we can fix that. We can fix that. How about this? How about this? How about this? The Absolute Assholes.
Oh.
Oh, come on now.
Come on.
You can do better. No, I can do better. 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 No, we're gonna try again, guys. We're gonna try again.
I like Ricky's jacket.
How about the Rick and the Dick? Chris, hey. Is this your first day on the job? Oh, I know. You've got to be. It's got to be like
I'll be more
creative.
I'll be more creative.
Wait, I got it. How about we take his first name and his last name? Ladies and gentlemen, AEW Tag Team Champs, Big Billy Starks.
Big Billy Starks? Hey, wait a minute.
Well, that one fell flat.
Kind
of did. Big Billy Starks.
Suspended indefinitely. What in the world? I mean, I kind of see why. The dude's he's a menace.
But I cannot excuse the outfit where you went to a local Hot Topic and you said, "Hey, give me the best stuff that you got." Hey, listen, man. Listen, you said I'm a cloud vampire. Believe me, if I was going to suck my fangs into somebody, I'd do it with someone with a lot more clout than you. Because from where I'm standing, all I see is a better dressed, less charismatic version of Enzo Amore.
Enzo, oh. Dang. Enzo. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
Let's give Enzo credit. At least he would hype up Big Bill, not take all the spotlight.
Oh. Dang, we're talking about Enzo?
Well, I think you guys have taken the spotlight a little bit too far, in my opinion. But regardless, I want you to know something. You make up as many jokes as you want. You talk about the way I dress. You talk about Big Bill. What they freaking do? Chris Jericho, oh, I got them all in the bag. No one cares anymore. I don't. He doesn't. Everyone in the back doesn't. I am sick and tired of you. And Kenny, you damn sure are starting to piss me off, brother. You want the war? Bring it. World's in. Me and Big Bill will take you two on because we are the best damn tag team.
No Excalibur.
Or none. Nobody better. And if you think you got something better than me and Big Bill, prove it, you two Winnipeg scumbags. Well, scumbags. Well, now that you've brought up the big guns, I might need to sit and stew on that for a bit. So, much like those tag belts on the 30th that you should be bidding adieu, I will bid each and every one of you people in the audience adieu.
He put him in the chat. I heard it on the screen. I can't do anything about that. Oh no, Jimmy Johns. Jimmy Johns, come on. We don't need all that. Jimmy Johns trying to hit us with the two-step right now. Jimmy, come on. It's not that.
Mwah! And good night, ba-bang and ba-bang.
Ba-bang, ba-bang?
We'll see you on December 30th, Starks and Big Bill.
This promo segment was so clunky. Like, we got the Enzo part, and that brought it up, but this was just... Everybody felt clunky. Everybody felt off. Big Bill started his promo sounding like he forgot what he was supposed to say. Jericho was flubbing through his lines the whole time. Like he flipped through the script and he's like, yeah, I got it. I memorized it. Kenny was messing up his speech from the beginning too. That was just a super sloppy promo segment. Very not well done. Especially for the amount of like industry know-how that was in there. That was not good.
No explanation for it, with the exception of you never know what depths that Christian Cage will sink to, and we saw it recently.
If that's what you get, I get Jimmy Johns. I'd like some Jimmy Johns right now. Kelly said you're having Red Baron? Pepperoni thick crust. Ooh, nice. Timeless Tony Storm is here. She has the title on? She does not have the title. Where is it? Is it on the table? Where's the title at?
This timeless woman, and they call Tony. I'm not done. They call her Tony Storm. Now I was gonna say Mariah May in tow.
Bano. Ruby Soho. She's Ruby Soho. Where's my Kenny Omega at? There it is. I just scrolled past it. Dang, Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega ran out of here. They're like, okay, gotta go. Gotta go, bye. Remember this moment. 8 months and some days ago. Or eight months and 1 day ago. Mariah May is holding her title. There it is. Ruby Soho and Ruby Soho. Okay, Tony Storm is at the announce table. This could be a fun commentary crew right here. Oh, Riho's here. Riho! Wait. Riho! Alright, Riho is here, guys. Bruce, what's up, man? Good pizza, heck yeah. Dropping duds, yeah, Portman. That was very it's the thing is, you could tell Jericho thinks he can make anything work, and that's where promos like that happen, right? Where you could tell he was just like, it'll work. Crowd will eat it up. It's me. Come on, it's me. What are they gonna do? Not cheer? Come on.
Not happy.
Not happy at all. It was in April when
She still does everything with 2 steps, yeah. But at least she has personality and some charisma and stuff going on now.
Do you know how many performances I've done?
You're a very busy woman. You are a very busy woman. Yes, you are. Just enough to be wrong.
If you guys have not already given a thumbs up to the YouTube stream, could you please try to do that, guys?
Before she lost the world title back then. That's kind of logical.
It is very helpful, and it actually does move us up the ratings, the ability to be seen on YouTube.
We mentioned returning to action. I mean, this is her first match in nearly 6
Hope
months.
Ruby doesn't get killed with a gore. I don't know. Riho's looking kind of buff these days.
Riho bridging up.
Stronger than ever, I feel.
Ruby Soho has green hair.
Ruby Soho.
Some postures.
You hear how she calls what she says? How she says her name?
Ruby Soho.
Ruby Soho.
She slightly changed her appearance.
Yes. You know, people can change their appearances.
Oh, wow. Bridging suplex by Riho. And she maintains control of the neck, Taz.
Yeah, she does, and went for a second, but Ruby
Give
shut
us
it
women's
down and
tag team titles. What the heck?
Riho sends Ruby into
That would probably be one of the
Crash
worst
does the
things they could do right now.
Blimey.
They hardly even focus on their second women's title.
Riho, a former AEW Women's World Champion, certainly would be
That's me, Jericho.
a big challenger for your title.
Yeah, the crowd would have actually started maybe booing if anybody else was saying that. So he did have his star power did help a bit, but it wasn't good. You know, it wasn't very good. Yeah, Tony Storm is hilarious. I'm so glad that they did something with her, because for a while I was telling people how she needs something.
From the skies, Riho comes crashing down, and this one continues. Picture in picture.
Look at her face.
Why is she looking at me like that?
Why is she looking at me?
Little girl?
Why are you looking at me, little girl?
I think she wants a shot.
Her camera's in black and white, and they just keep going back to color.
See how tough you are, then. Go on, show me how tough you
Ruby
are.
Soho.
As Riho bringing Ruby Soho back towards center. The cover, Ruby able to kick out.
I have to say, Miss Timeless, you are such an inspiration for men and women throughout the world. You really are.
I know.
Rio's looking like a whole anime right now.
For the woman standing over your shoulder, Mariah May.
She even has a upgraded outfit. You see her outfit? It's even more anime.
It's just what I do.
You really are.
I have a feeling she's gonna get a live-action Netflix series soon.
Wrestling. Kudos for the wrestling.
Yeah, the black and white is good, man.
Round and pound, ripping each other's hair out. Love it.
That's Ruby Soho.
Ruby Soho.
Yeah.
Ruby
Still
Soho.
not convinced that's actually her.
And look at it.
Samir was Jericho and Kenny segment felt really super forced. It was really bad, man.
Suck up here to the champion, but let me say the story.
Oh, you didn't miss it. I didn't do it. I forgot.
When we were in Los Angeles, we're able to.
He didn't miss it, Panda. I just didn't even do it.
All the commitment you had in Hollywood that week. I mean, that was.
I was soaked into getting Riho on the screen.
It's a busy time.
Right.
And nonetheless, I was still able to capture the title.
Ms. Storm?
Still able to capture the title.
If you must. Ah.
Go ahead.
It's Sting.
It's Sting.
You can step aside now, Mr. Siobhan. I'll be taking over from here.
I gotta tell you, the black and white
It's Sting.
looks natural on you. Covered by Ruby.
There you go. Predictions are open. I don't know why it's not showing up in the chat. I'm gonna close my app and
I want to hear her say,
come
I
back
don't
in.
like anybody, and she'll take Taz's spot.
Oh, gee, come on. What the hell?
Just be me sitting here soon.
Tony Storm's trying to take over the whole commentary job.
Oh, man. I'll tell you, Ruby, I like a chance in this match. She's curry favor with the referee. She's dressed just like her.
And she's kicking bomb.
And, I mean,
Oh, it's showing me now. I just had to back out, I guess.
God, look at that grip.
Why did Ruby come out in ref gear? I saw the Von Erichs, yeah. Bruce, I've been seeing the Von Erichs. We watch MLW in here, and that's where they've been for the last couple of months. I think WWE would sign Riho? No. She's way too flimsy. I think the closest that we're going to get to her is maybe like Kairi Sane or something. But there's levels to this, and no.
Action in the AEW Women's Division. Riho and Ruby Soho, and we are joined at the
Predictions are almost closed, guys. Get your prediction in now if you'd like for it to count.
Riho comes through the T. Harris sends Ruby Soho into the
Ruby's looking like Beetlejuice to me.
Coming in.
Beetle ref.
Tiger feint kick connects. Momentum right now.
If they did sign her, they'd have to retrain her, it looks like. She's got like a really flimsy style to her, and very, very, she's so light with things. She'd be in the Performance Center for a while, I think.
We'll just see about that, won't we? Yes, she may have been the first champion, but we also used to have asbestos in buildings, darling.
Asbestos.
Be repeated.
Dude, is she coming up with this herself?
Back and forth they go.
If she's coming up with these lines herself, she's just A+ to me right now. I hope Legato's not missing this. He went to get food, and I know he loves this. Or he would.
No.
I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. Calm.
Close-up of the timeless one, the AEW Women's World Champion.
Don't I look fantastic with this?
Don't I look fantastic?
Isn't it cute?
Really pulls the outfit together.
Not yet. It's trying to eat my tortillas right now. It hit somewhere, but my tortillas dropped, and there's a hole in them. Oh no.
Right now, livenation.co.uk, ticketmaster.co.uk.
Yeah, Kip and Penelope. I want both of them to go to NXT.
Riho, crucifix, turned her over. The cover, the lateral press, Ruby.
Ruby.
That was tremendous.
Tough landing for sure. Give her a lot of credit for kicking out.
She's a spicy one, this little one, Riho, isn't she?
Don't you have a... I thought you said you had a trap. You don't have a trap, Panda?
After pointing towards you during our commercial break, she's opened your eyes.
Tony is hilarious.
I wouldn't go that far.
Riho, looking for... Oh, no future! No
It's over.
future. Riho laid out.
She's kicking out of that? Oh my god.
God, I thought that was over for sure.
So did Ruby.
Ruby takes mad losses. When's the last time she won anything? And what happened to that love story she had with the Cool Hand Luke or whatever his name is?
That's right, you believe
Cool Hand Angelo Parker.
Looks nothing like her.
Is an imposter. Back elbow.
I really like the icicles on the or the ice that's forming on the Titantron on the ramp. Looks really cool. Oh my goodness. Yo. Guess what time it is? Upgrades. Oh, yes. Oh, my goodness. Yo, Buck Wild? La, la, la. Buck Wild. How many months? 16 months in a row, dude. Whoa. Buck Wild, thank you so much, man. What a... Closing in on a year and a half. Ruby's never won an important match, yeah. I feel like that's her MO.
Since my return, I have been preparing.
Watching OVW TV Primetime and Enzo just showed up.
Mentally.
OVW TV Primetime? Is it on TV?
That is a look of pure malice.
Wardlow is an absolute.
Rhino wins.
To no surprise, I have left a path of pure mayhem behind me.
Primal. Incredibly powerful.
Destroying every single.
His senton is something else. Wardlow? Goodness gracious. Thank you again, Buckwild.
Archangel Michael, I will be the one to bring the devil to his knees. MJF, your world is coming to
It's
an
crazy.
end.
It's crazy to me because Wardlow beat MJF in what, 45 seconds or something. And this guy MJF is the longest reigning AEW World Champion, and no other World Champion has ever gotten beat like that. Do, 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 do. Oh, Roosh didn't bring out his normal pageantry. He's not wearing his cape or any of that stuff. I wonder why. He left it. He left it at the hotel. Pop-Tarts hot or cold? I like them both ways. I like them both. I think either way is viable. I used to have them cold a lot of times because I just get them and then I'd go to school. So I'd eat them like on the way to school. So I wouldn't toast them. But sometimes I would toast them and they'd be good that way. I kind of like dunking them in milk. I don't know if you guys do that. I don't know if anybody does that, but I think that's cool. Yeah, hot's good. Cold's good too, though. Toaster strudels, yeah. I feel like you get more if you have a Pop-Tart, though, for some reason. Toaster strudels, I feel like they're gone so quick. I used to like doing the little icing, making your own designs in them. Those are good. Who won? Riho won. Cinnamon brown sugar, yeah, that's my favorite kind of Pop-Tart. Ha! WB just asked. I just answered. Oh, did I not pay it out? I thought I did that. Oh, I didn't choose the outcome. What did I do? I just clicked on it and then clicked out of it. Dang. People, what the heck? 180,000 on Ruby? What happened here? Who put that much on Ruby? Ay, ay, ay. All right, well, Riho won. I just clicked on it, and then I guess I clicked out of it once I clicked on it. There you go. Thanks for bringing it up. S'mores? That's a good one, too, but I think it's... the s'mores one is a little too much. I feel like if I had a whole box of the cinnamon ones, I'd be all right. But if I had a whole box of s'mores ones, ugh, it's a little too rich. Do you think BCC will ever break up, and how? Yeah, I do think they'll break up. I think it'll cause mad issues if Moxley fights Danielson in this Continental Classic. If it comes to that, I think that might be the turning point where it starts to break. I'd be okay with that. Dang, man. People went in on Ruby. Jeez. 180 grand on her. Let's get lethal, guys. Here comes the punching bag of this tournament. Jay Lethal. This guy is looking like the Detroit Pistons right now. Jay Lethal. But it is refreshing to see him without the nonsense crew. I like everybody in that crew except for the dude with the pencil behind his ear. I'm not saying that the people in the crew are nonsense, but I'm saying that they just do nonsense. And it's nice to see Jay Lethal being able to have a match away from that and just kind of build some of his stock back up. And be crushed Detroit by himself.
To be a spoiler in this match.
Wonder how they came up with Pop-Tarts? Yeah, that Sanjay guy. He's probably a cool guy and everything. I just think he brings every segment down.
And you don't want to see someone advance if you can advance. So, yeah, no, you're right about spoilers.
You need to bring Sami Callihan to break them up? Why would Sami break them up, though? What is your theory on that? Why would it be Sami Callihan? I could see them just having a match and them taking it too far, and that starts breaking them up or something.
I think he'll do a little strut here for us. You know what?
Do the strut, Jay Lethal. Oh, let me put this prediction in here.
You take a look at this tournament, top to bottom. 12 of the top stars in AEW. If you're in this tournament, you're a big-time name here in AEW, regardless how many points you end up with.
Roosh coming in hot with that knee. Lethal rolling to the outside to escape, but Roosh, he is wrestling like a man possessed here tonight.
A man possessed.
He knows that his future in the tournament is on
Okay,
the
predictions
line.
are
In order
open.
to clinch a spot in the semifinals, Roosh needs to win his final two matches. Jay White needs to
Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight, by the way. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you guys hanging out.
I was saying that you love mathematics.
Hopefully you're liking the stream I'm putting on.
As Roosh sending Jay Lethal into the desk. He's
Crazy because Sanjay is a good wrestler. Yeah, see, I'm not saying that I don't think he has talent. I'm just saying currently in his current iteration, he just brings every segment down for me.
One of the more aggressive wrestlers that we have seen here in AEW.
Yeah, super intense, super aggressive, and
Him and Mox were a tag team. Oh, okay.
Right. And fans coming up this Saturday night live on Collision action in the Blue League of the Continental.
Hey, Pando just thanked us too.
Idolo after picking up a victory tonight.
Thanks, Pando.
Claudio Castagnoli, Eddie Kingston. He finds himself on the bubble.
He's only be allowed to strut if he starts winning. I know, right? We're almost to double digits on the likes, guys. We're almost there. If you haven't already given it a like, guys, please give the YouTube stream a like.
Let's see if Danielson can rebound. I'm not so sure, guys. I know he says he can, but let's
Shroom
see
Moon,
how
what's
much
up,
he
man?
has left come Saturday night.
And Roosh, he is wrestling this match, Taz, like he knows his future in this tournament is on the line.
It's on the line.
Far leg, hooked, Lethal able to kick out.
No, you're right, and that's exactly what you have to
Other
do
members
for
wouldn't
Roosh.
accept
You
him?
have to
Okay.
have that sense of urgency to gather more points.
I like that. That makes sense. I was just wondering, I'm like, why Callahan? But you put me up on game.
Tiebreakers become an issue as the
That makes
tournament
sense.
closes up. If you have a head-to-head win over somebody that you are
Shroom
tied
goon.
with, you will
Shroom
advance to the
goon, shroom,
semifinals. There's
shroom, shroom,
some big mathematics that need to take place. Lethal, the chop to the chest. He could be thinking elbow drop here.
King's elbow could be
Predictions almost closed, guys. Get your prediction in now if you'd like to have one.
Bruce rolls in. Lethal anticipated. The lethal combination. Lethal looking to pick up his first 3 points, looking to play the spoiler and eliminate Roosh.
And he's going for that leg.
Woo.
Figure four here.
Wings! You guys saw that today? My tweet where Ric Flair was advertising these wings. They're called Woo Wings. And he said, wings! It's so funny the way he said it.
Swinging a miss. Roosh looking for that discus elbow. Lethal counter.
Yeah, Shroom Goon. It fits. Sammy Callahan coming in, and then that being what messes with him. Fits.
Moment maybe right now, Excalibur.
Yeah, you know Jay Lethal would. Oh,
maybe not.
Belly into the corner. Jay Lethal, I was going to say he would relish this opportunity to play the spoiler to defeat Roosh, knock him out of contention in the Continental Classic.
You get the horns.
But Roosh, the Bull's horns, no. Lethal counters. Lethal injection on deck, no. Look at this, Roosh.
Penta, Omega, and Swerve too.
Locked in on Lethal.
Yeah, I know about his history with the like Lucha Underground stuff. Oh, he tapped him out. Wow, it's over?
And Roosh, he has not forgotten about how John Moxley put him to sleep 1 week ago.
Ay. Well, the Detroit Lethals get another loss in their streak. Roosh wins. Flawless victory. So Moxley and Strickland both have 9 points. So the person who wins this, I think, wins the whole thing, or wins that whole side of the tournament, or maybe not. Maybe there's still a chance for someone to even it up, but it doesn't look mathematically possible. Lethal's not happy.
And remember,
people in the crowd are going wild. It's good to see some excitement, man. Roosh has got this crowd alive. Crowd's been okay tonight. Still to come. Swerve versus John Moxley. That's going to be something else.
When the wind is unfavorable, this is the Continental Classic, baby. It's supposed to be hard.
Moxley now sits at the top of the table with 9 points.
I don't feel pain when it comes to me chasing my goals.
Sense of urgency.
John Moxley and the ghosts and the demons that always chase me to the ring.
See, you do all this violent stuff. I do too. This is going to be something you've never attempted to do before.
Swerve Strickland, John
We got the promo package for Swerve and Moxley going on right now. Think Mox loses tonight? I would love it if Swerve won, but I'm... Gosh. Really? Jay Whitehall? I feel like them beating Jay at the pay-per-view and then beating him again right after that was just a stock dropper. It's like he was cryptocurrency for a second and it just went. Roosh destroyed that guy's $15 beer. The guy was he probably doesn't care. This is probably the highlight of his year right there. But yeah, they do get super spendy. Detroit Pistons and the Spurs. Oh, the Spurs are on a streak too? I didn't know about that. Wonder what, did Legato tell us what kind of pizza he has? I want to know what kind of pizza he's got. It's Jay versus Jay. We just had a Jay. Oh, actually not Jay. I just saw Jay on the Titantron. I forgot. Still isn't really. Still just doesn't seem real to me, man. What a great wrestler Jay was, though, man. Just such a vibrant individual. We went back and we were watching some of his old promos and stuff, and he's just incredible. It seemed so organic and just awesome. 17-game losing streak. Pepperoni, it wasn't very good. Oh no, Legato, what? Did you was it just one of those like cheap frozen ones or something? All right, Mark Briscoe, there we go.
For a win, 1 point for a draw, 0 points for a loss.
And Mark Briscoe doing the right thing, guys. Go right at him, waste no time.
Here, I'll put a poll in here for the YouTube and see what people think is gonna happen.
The roll up to Mark Briscoe. Swinging a miss. Oh, the boot connects.
Damn boys, they're bringing it nice. Everybody in this arena reads all this stuff.
Arlington showing up for Mark Briscoe. Death Valley driver rolls through. Briscoe thinking froggy bow already.
Yeah, win it. That's right. Get it over with if you can.
And froggy bow cut.
Yeah, he hit him with it? Oh, he's rolling out. Jay White, nice, smart stuff. Roll out like an Autobot. Jay White, transform and roll out.
Crushed the sternum of Switchblade Jay White as Mark Briscoe.
It was frozen? Might have been frozen too long. Ah.
Camera cable doing everything he can to prevent Mark Briscoe from bringing
Bray Wyatt, what's up, man?
He also plans to use it if he gets a chance.
Samoa Joe been on yet? Yeah, he started the show. It was the very first thing, Bray Wyatt.
As Mark Briscoe trying to return.
Legato, did you get to see the Tony Storm? Tony Storm on the commentary?
He's smart competitor. Smart, he knows he's in grave danger right here with Briscoe all over him.
All right, so there's a poll open on the YouTube. If you guys want to take part in that, come on over and be part of it.
With Jay Lethal, Mark Briscoe mathematically eliminated from the tournament, but this is about pride. This is about keeping a strong showing in the Continental Classic.
Absolutely, we did discuss it in the previous match about being a spoiler, about ending someone's
The Tony Storm stuff was so good.
Or ended in this thing also. Man, I'd go after the spoiler route in 2 seconds.
Oh, I know you would, Taz, and I'm telling you right now.
Has the devil been revealed? No.
Briscoe looking pretty damn good here. Momentarily.
We do a review after the show as well, Bray Wyatt. So if you stick around after the show, you'll I do like a recap and a review of the show. So if you want to know anything else, just stick around, man.
Bite on the head. Look at Jay White, you know. This guy just sits around the farm in Delaware, just.
Oh my goodness.
I think hit his shoulder that time.
Mark just got tossed out of the ring, right onto the apron, back first, over the top rope.
Landing for Mark Briscoe. Jay White, let's take another look at this, Taz.
Yeah, take a look here. He's gets himself a high collar right here and a high crotch and dumps him.
Yeah, that Omega, that promo was just the pits, man. I expected much better.
Yeah, it was more of a rib cage than a shoulder that time.
And Pando Grito updated Pando's birth certificate. Oh, karate. Redneck Kung Fu.
With a drop kick to the knee, followed up by the DDT by Jay White. White, the far leg hooked. Briscoe able to kick out. As action in this Gold League match continues in picture-in-picture, Mark
Woo
Briscoe,
energy drink.
Jay White.
Right now, 67% of people think that Swerve is going to win the match tonight. I'll end the poll as soon as the match starts, so you guys have a little bit of time, but don't take it for granted.
Face each other coming up at winter at
New Year's Smash.
New Year's Smash.
They need whatever yeah. To me, Legato, you know what it felt like? It felt like everybody involved was just like, we got this. You know, it felt like their level of investment on making it good was not there.
In the Gold League of the
It felt like Jericho was like, "It's me, come on," and it felt like Kenny was like, it's gonna be easy." You know, the crowd loves me. The only person who really held up their end of the bargain there, I felt, was Ricky. Even Big Bill was shaky at the beginning of his promo. It sounded like he forgot what he was supposed to say. I hope them bringing up Enzo is them thinking about bringing him in, because Enzo is just such a live wire. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh yes! You got your rules and your religion, all designed to keep you safe.
Taking a page out of Camo's book, I'm back.
I'm back. Heartbreak Beats. Heartbreak Beats is back, guys.
Yes, hard chops here.
Heartbreak Camo.
Jay.
Oh my goodness, dude. Thank you so much for the tip.
Of Briscoe.
He's back.
Jay White, we talked about.
Yes, Dudley, you get some of that.
Of these round robin
I'll give
tournaments,
you
he knows how to
20%.
pace himself, but now White finds himself
No,
under the gun.
not 100%, Dudley.
As he goes to the outside.
You don't get 100%, Dudley.
Of both legs now here.
I'll be right back, guys.
Must win from here on out for Jay White to have any hope of reaching the semifinals.
Yeah, he realizes that. Jay understands that. He's competed in a tournament fashion. He understands that. He's got history in it. Right now, controlling Mark Briscoe perfectly in the middle of the ring here.
And these fans, they are 100% behind Mark Briscoe. Jay White controlling the head of Briscoe. Those three championships, the Triple Crown, await the overall winner of the AEW Continental Classic. They will be crowned at World's End. But right now, Jay White fighting for a chance to stay alive in this tournament. For Jay White to clinch a spot in the semifinals, he needs to win from here on out to secure 12 points. But he also needs Swerve Strickland to win from here on out to secure 15.
Went for that under and over throw, but Briscoe, Mark Briscoe, nice counter.
And once again, you see for the second time now that Jay White rolls out of harm's way, picks himself up. He could still be in trouble. Not at all.
Briscoe charging into the corner, but charging a bit gingerly. Oh,
a bit gingerly.
Taz, as we saw in picture-in-picture, Jay White was concentrating his attacks on the legs of Mark Briscoe, and that's why we
Thank
saw
you so
Briscoe
much for the
hobbling to
tip,
corner.
Heartbreak.
Yeah,
Thank you guys very much. Look, we're almost halfway to the daily tip goal, guys.
Just pointed out was hellacious by
Thank you
Mark
very much.
Briscoe.
And when you commit to a clothesline like that, Taz, it is all or nothing. If you miss, you're in serious
See what the
trouble.
poll's at. Oh, it's 50-50 now.
Did not miss.
Redneck Kung Fu being illustrated once again here by
50-50.
Mark Briscoe.
Half the people believe that Moxley's going to win, and half the people think Swerve's winning tonight.
Very heavy chops
That's
in the
good. I like
AC
it.
coming
I
up
like
this Friday
the
night. We're gonna have a final
50-50
battle.
predictions.
Only on WatchROH.com.
Means they came up with a good match, you know.
Versus Mark Briscoe and FTR.
So many matches recently have been very cut and dry who's going to win or lose.
Women's World Championship on the line against her former protege, her former minion, Billy Starks. Plus a battle years in the making.
Keith Lee versus Shane Taylor.
One-on-one, and then Briscoe, the elbow drop. The I Quit match. Tony Nese, Ethan Page. This has been brewing for weeks.
Tony Nese versus Ethan Page at pay-per-view.
On the line. Oh, wait a second. Briscoe covers. It is official.
Ethan Page is on the pay-per-view.
Take on Black Taurus. Nice. This Friday night.
Black Taurus.
ROH.com, the only way to see
Black Taurus versus Vikingo. Dang, man.
Mark Briscoe.
You're kind of stacking up that Ring of Honor card, making me want
Brings him up. Maybe think of Splash Mountain.
to
No,
possibly
Jay White
watch it.
Escapes and lands the chop.
Jay White getting all
Whoa, we're almost halfway there.
based on that one.
J-Rock.
Taz, we've talked about how Jay White, a veteran of these round
Planet
robin
champion
tournaments,
Daniel Bryan. I still think about, oh yeah, that was so good.
not only
Legato
this victory is, but how to conserve some
being so
strength
passionate
for the
about
final
something, yeah, it was so good.
league match in this tournament.
And you're right. That's
The way he
an
was
observation
roasting the
that
crowd
experience
too,
in
it was
the
like he wasn't just cutting promos on
very, very important.
on
It's
his
helping,
opponents, he
will
was
help
cutting
in this
promos on
helping.
like
Jay White
society.
right now, Briscoe is whooping his rear end.
Believably
I'm
too.
telling you.
White connecting those elbow strikes, rocking the head of Briscoe back and sending the body spilling into the ring.
Oh, what a shot by Mark Briscoe, right upside the head.
It's funny, he knocked Mark Briscoe off, but Jay White had nothing to follow up with at that
Oh,
time.
Razor's Edge.
And Mark Briscoe.
Razor's
The
Edge.
chance, the cover, the win. No.
Yo, he almost pinned
He's signaling
Jay
the
Whitehole.
driller here, guys.
Yeah, the Briscoe brothers. I was just talking about that. Especially Jay, man.
Brother Jay. Dem boys chant ringing out. College Park Center, Arlington, Texas. With the
Dragon
Screw. What
Screw.
counter
Ooh, that
by
was a
Jay White.
stiff
Out of
Dragon
nowhere
Screw.
with that. Great job on the Dragon Screw, and then one up from the mat.
And you see Briscoe clutching that knee.
That big brace on that knee, that brace.
You know, Jay White knows how to work a body part.
White able to kick
Such an intricate wrestler.
Oh, the sleeper suplex. Mark Briscoe got planted high on the back of his neck with that one.
Yeah, for sure, Legato. 15 years of having long hair. I'm chopping it off tonight.
Gets backed up to the corner by Briscoe. Great job,
For your, oh man, you should do a before and after picture.
Briscoe just walking into that chop.
J-Rock, do a before and after picture if you want to. I'm not telling you what to do, but it. I know when you make big changes like that, it's good to be able to look back and have it like perfectly the way it was. So like the before and after, make sure you stand in like the same spot with the same lighting and everything.
Perhaps no. Briscoe.
Oh my god.
Rough landing for Jay White there, Taz. Yeah, high and tight.
He got seriously injured at NXT taping.
Just about, and the base of your neck.
For a second froggy bow here.
Oh my goodness. Where are you seeing this, Buckwild?
The second one. Oh, it gets the knees up.
This is a good match.
Jay White, the knees up the ribs of Mark Briscoe.
Yeah, J-Rock. Oh my goodness, Blade Runner. This is game over.
Here is your winner, 2H Blade.
Boom. Jay Whiteo pulls the win.
Was big time clutch right there by getting his knees
Oops.
up and catching Mark Briscoe. That was clutch.
Wait, what?
Jay
What
White
happened?
now drawing level with the leaders
Oh no.
of the Gold League.
Was it never in? What happened? I guess it was just never in. Oh well.
We'll end up with
That was pretty easy anyway. Where are you hearing this, Buckwild? Because if it wasn't from WWE, then don't put it in the chat, please. I'm gonna delete that message. Making Mark look like an absolute joke. Yeah, who did he get beat by in this? I'm not quite sure about that because he's lost to people who like wrestled for world championships and stuff here. So in the context of AEW, I wouldn't say this is making him look like a joke completely, but in the grand scheme of wrestling, yeah. But you got to remember, people become like supermen as soon as they sign a contract to AEW. Like it makes you all of a sudden just like this is the galaxy now. This is the universe. Gold League is pretty stacked, yes. It is. Yeah, so Buckwild, just tell me where you got that info from, because we don't put rumors, spoilers, or dirt sheet information in this chat here. Brody King is 3 wins better than Mark should be. If that's the like the lore that Tony's trying to make, you know how it is. There's people in every company who are booked to an extreme that maybe they're not on that level of. You've seen it. It happens in every company. There's somebody who's just not that great, but the people who run the company think they are, so they're just head and shoulders over other people all of a sudden. The leagues weren't balanced well. Yeah, it wasn't balanced well from the beginning when you have one called gold and one called blue. Like, from the very beginning, I was like, you couldn't make it like two things that are kind of equal. You couldn't have had red and blue. I mean, I was going to say gold and platinum, but that would make it unbalanced too. But like red and blue, that could have been easy. An easy way to make both leagues seem equal from the beginning. Surprising to see a big guy get pushed here. It's probably for effect though. The reason they're probably doing it is so that somebody else can get the push off of it. You know what I mean? If it's probably a storytelling device so that someone else can beat him and look good doing it. And they just did it for Andrade right there. So that's probably their way of being like, look, Andrade, we're helping you out. Look, see? It hasn't been all bad here. That's probably why they did it. It's like I feel like Tony does that sometimes. He like buys more time on people's like patience meter. It's like the patience meter is ticking down on some of his booking, and it's ticking. Then he gives you like a big win, and then it's like, oh, it resets the meter a little bit, but it's not as full as it used to be when it resets. And then he does it again, and then it resets a little bit less and a little bit less, and then you're QT Marshall.
Shakes, ain't gonna be no hugs, no crying, because I'm coming Friday night. So is
I feel like he does that for wrestlers, and it makes sense. I mean, you gotta do something with these people. But if you genuinely have no interest or no real plan for people, then just let them bounce, man. Quit trying to hold on to talent. You're doing exactly what everybody over here was talking trash about WWE doing. Just locking down talent, offering them crazy money, and then having no idea what to do with them. Like, you're doing exactly what you didn't like WWE doing. You got no plans to just stop. Let them go.
Texas! Your main event tonight is a Gold League match in the Continental Classic Tournament, set for a one fall with a 20-minute time limit.
Time limit.
Whose house?
Oh, yeah. Alright, we're definitely putting a prediction on this one. Catch a vibe. Swerve, winner, drive. Do the dance. Do the dance, guys.
There's no doubt about it, and being hot means a lot when you go into a tournament like this, Taz.
It does. Momentum is a big part of
Do the dance, Dudley. Dudley swerves when he drives. Oh my goodness. If they don't feel happy, they should go. Exactly. Exactly. And I understand having contractual obligations, but if you have no actual plan or no actual vision for somebody, and they're not happy as well, they're not benefiting you at all, you're just throwing them a bone every like 3 or 4 months just to like try to satiate that, you're doing what is detrimental to everyone involved, because you're wasting time. That even with that once every 3 months that you give to somebody, you're wasting time that you could have spent on somebody you actually have a plan with, you know? So you're wasting your own time. You're wasting the fans' time because you're getting people's hopes up. So you're actually giving people a hope and then disappointment. And sometimes that's worse than just keeping it steady, keeping a steady level of, okay, that guy's not getting pushed. Giving someone hope and then disappointment and then just a silent period makes the disappointment hit even harder. So now you're hurting yourself by wasting time that you could spend on something you're actually interested in as a booker. You're wasting the fans' interaction, and you're actually causing disappointment on the fans' part. So you're actually soaking hype and love and respect from the crowd because they're starting to not like you and your booking. And then on top of that, you're wasting the talent's time. You're putting them in a place where they feel like, oh, I'm going to get this one big match in 3 months. So they're just going to try their hardest to do something super crazy to get the crowd and to just feel alive. And so they're running risk of injury. And then on top of that, they're going to have that same type of disappointment after they get that big win. And then there's nothing for them to do. So you're just wasting everybody's time, causing disappointment, and possibly causing somebody to go out there and get themselves injured, trying so hard to make an impact with their little one match every 3 months that matters. It's just get rid of them if you don't want them.
You got to be confident, and Swerve's got that.
You're not helping yourself or anyone involved. There's no positive side to that. The only positivity I could see from that is, oh, you have another piece that you can use in case you need it.
Well, the fans are ready, and we're ready too.
The bell has rung. The clock has
Luke, what's up,
started.
Luke?
The final Week 4 Gold League match here in the AEW.
All right, we're ending the poll. 60% of people think Swerve is going to win.
Now this started at 20-minute match started at
All right, let's do the prediction.
Again, if it goes
Our prediction for this one. For all the sick ones, inflictions.
9:45 take us to 10:05. So we'll stay with it. We need those extra 5 minutes, and the fans are into this one.
This is going to go all 20 minutes.
A waist lock by Moxley. Swerve bringing him down.
Nice crowd tonight. All right.
And Swerve.
The 2-minute warning, guys. You got 2 minutes to get your prediction in. I hope Swerve wins this too. Moxley doesn't need anything else, man. They've already given this guy the world and everything in its Scarface style.
Well, the interesting thing about this match.
Very smart to have this as the main event. Because this is the match that probably everybody who's watching this was waiting for. Not everybody, but a larger portion than probably any other match.
It's a great hold. Great judo hold, become popular now in jiu-jitsu. And Tony, the thing I was going to mention is that in this tournament setting, there's some pretty heavy guardrails on both competitors.
It's like UK football?
How dirty John Moxley and Swerve Strickland like
Soccer?
to get, but in this tournament setting, they could be thrown away 3 points if they get a little too aggressive on the outside.
Yeah, you're exactly right. It could be a disqualification and throw away 3 points. How about John Moxley giving him a little kiss that time?
Just getting in the head, just kind of getting to the head of your opponent.
Yep, 60-40. Swerve won. What I don't understand is if they leave, what guarantee do they have it'll be better someplace else? Yeah, we're seeing that now. I'd say a good half the people who I'm even talking about are people who thought it would be better over here.
It's not scientific, but I would say that the majority of the fans here in Arlington in support of Swerve Strickland.
Seems like that. You know, seems like
some of that just comes down to which wrestler it is, too. You know? Some people are just destined to be at a certain part of the fight card.
You can't let the people, the 12th man, you can't go too heavy one way or the other with them. You can't. You got to just wrestle your match. If you Swerve, we're with a guy with Mox.
Change in scenery is not necessarily going to upgrade your abilities or whatever. Nice little smooth movement by Swerve here. Why are they smooching? Predictions are closed.
Strategy by Swerve, just back away.
Oh my goodness.
We don't see John Moxley get unnerved often, if at all.
Yo, what? Did I see 300,000 on this?
Moxley has unnerved him. He's definitely
what the heck? Yo, who's going this big on these bets tonight? Is that you, Panda? I've seen like 500,000 go out tonight.
Being exchanged. Swerve Strickland, he's emerged as.
I'm trying to think of who has that much paper to throw around on these matches.
The loudest support from the fans. And remember, he entered this Gold League, this Continental Classic tournament, fresh off that Texas Death Match with Hangman Adam Page. But right now, oh, look at that. He kicked the ankles, did Swerve.
He's trapped in those ropes. That's what Mox was trapped in. Oh, DDT on the ropes.
Man, what athletic ability that took. My God.
That was a really, really nasty landing on top of your head.
Lateral press, Moxley kicking out.
That's a good point to get out of that ring, Mox. Just get out and create some separation.
All right.
But we saw
I could bet $1 million and still be good. I'm not gonna.
DDT.
Yeah, who knows? I feel like this particular match is one that I probably wouldn't go too crazy on because who knows?
To the squared off steel ring post.
I do like the impossibility of interference. Makes this match a bit more exciting to me.
Swerve and Moxley need to be careful. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. Only a 10 count on the outside.
Guys, Swerve has wrestled a pretty darn good match here so far.
Apparently it's Swerve's house, guys. I didn't know they were wrestling in Swerve's house. This looks like an arena.
Maybe that just changed. I'm not so sure.
Yeah, maybe putting the commentators
What's this
first.
Dolph's return match? Oh boy.
As John Moxley comes hot out of the corner and raining down elbow strikes.
Remember, Mox is my pick to win the whole Continental Classic. He's going for a double wrist lock here.
Biting him?
Biting the tricep of Swerve Strickland.
I thought he was going for a double wrist lock. He had it
Ouch.
prepared for one, but the bite was more important.
Mox should not have been in this tournament.
Pile driver by Moxley.
Yeah, I think that's why I was saying that it could be that it ends up him and Danielson, because I don't see any other reason for them to really have put him in here. I think that there are a few other people who could have used this a little bit more.
Dragging the arms of Moxley, sending him spilling through the ropes. Swerve over the top, Moxley. Oh! Got trapped in that apron skirt. He's trapped in the left leg apron skirt. Yeah, left leg of Swerve and ooh!
Ouch.
Well, is that? Oh man, is that cord that you can't see? That's in the apron
Moxley's
that's hitting,
getting a little frisky out here.
And now with the arm hammer.
Ouch. He put his shoulder right into the steel steps. One of his shoulders is all wrapped up. It's got all that kinesio tape on it.
Well, that damaged shoulder that's taped up the right shoulder of Strickland. Moxley went right at it. It's good move.
Maybe Swerve is like Kanye and he's living in the arena. Ay.
Again, when you're on the outside,
Used to be Paige's house. Yeah, it did.
On the outside, right in front of us, but when you're on the outside, guys, you're in
Gosh, man, what a bust Paige has been. What a bust.
The bulk of the match,
It's a funny way to refer to Paige.
Strickland gets wiped out a bit by Mox. Next thing you know, they're hypocrites.
Taz,
They look bust.
I know you're new to the business, but let me tell you something.
Yes.
Pro wrestling fans, they're fickle.
I didn't realize that. Thank you for letting me
Swerve
know.
is living in Ouchville. Yeah, I'm sure he anticipated that.
Oh, now Moxley biting Swerve. I'm not sure
Biting Swerve on the eyebrow?
I don't think it mattered.
Now the arm hammer locked. Yeah. Moxley going after that heavily taped right arm and now driving down the elbows on the side of the jaw.
Dang. Moxley is taking Swerve apart. He's going after that shoulder. He's using the possible weakness in that shoulder against him too. Exposing that side of his body to all kinds of damage.
He understands. Mox knows that he's in the driver's seat right now. He knows that Strickland's shoulder's in bad shape. Right. He's hurting. He's hammer locking that right arm again. He's got an underhook in it while it's locked up, and he's controlling the jaw. So it's good stuff by Mox.
Look at see Moxley's face. He enjoys this, man. He enjoys hurting the opponent.
Like Mussolini and Kennedy.
I know you've always been that way. Yes, that's how I made money. You win championships by wanting to hurt people. This is not a nice business.
No, and you hurt us sometimes by the things you say backstage.
I hurt you emotionally by hurting you verbally. I understand. I'm sorry.
No, look at splitting the fingers of Swerve. And
snapping those little joints in your knuckles.
Hold on, will this be a Mox match without blood? He's been weird with the blood recently. Like all of his matches have had blood in them, but sometimes he switches up who bleeds.
As well, and Moxley looking to.
I like that though. If you're supposed to be the toughest guy in a fight, you shouldn't be the one who's always bleeding. That shows that you're the easiest to damage.
Swerve able to kick out.
People are fickle.
It's like saying you're the best racer and your car always like ekes across the finish line missing a tire and stuff. It's like, yeah, you won the race, but you're the best racer, but you're the only car that's missing a tire. Like, what's going on here?
Gold League match in week 4. John Moxley, Swerve Strickland battling for the top of the table in the Gold League of the AEW Continental Classic.
Could take one hell of a comeback, Taz.
Yes, sir. That's right, Schiavone. And I'll tell you what, Mox throughout the break has really worked on that.
Mox is underrated as a mat wrestler. I wish he would keep it that way. I feel like he does a whole bunch of other stuff that's not the most necessary, and it takes away from it. It makes people not focus on it, so it in turn makes him underrated.
10 minutes, but if this keeps going at this pace, Taz, Swerve Strickland may not have 10 more minutes.
I think you're right about that, but Strickland is in pain. He's getting beat up about here. He's got that.
You know what I mean? It's like if Twista, the rapper called Twista. It's like if he was a really good singer, but he only sings like twice on an album, and then the other 95% of the album is just him rapping really fast. You know, he'll become an underrated singer at that point because most of what he does is not singing. No matter how good he is at singing, he's going to become an underrated singer. That's Moxley. He does a whole bunch of other stuff all the time, so his mat wrestling is not going to get focused on. But yeah, he is. He is a good wrestler. You always need a tire on your car. You need to retire. Oh my goodness.
It's hard. I've had a shoulder injury in the middle of a match, right?
I was wondering when we were going to get it. When we were going to get the Kelly. Dude, the cutter. RKO out of nowhere. So is Swerve the face now? In this match, I believe that Moxley is so vicious and just remorseless that I think that, and the crowd is behind Swerve so much that, yeah, I'd say he's as close as we're going to get in this match.
In between the crotch, in between the legs, you can drive your opponent's head down even more than a basic pile driver. As
Silly Kelly.
As that sounds, it's true.
Day by day, I realized why that was one of your nicknames.
That injured right shoulder immensely. Those kicks, man, to the ribs, kicks to the shoulders.
And there you see, we're going to be at the Dollar Loan Center, Henderson, Nevada, for Collision on Saturday, February 10th. Yes, you are right. That is going to be the biggest weekend in the NFL in the Las Vegas area. We're going to be there.
These Swerve headbutts are not looking very good.
The big game. Tickets go on sale this Friday.
Moxley's headbutts look like he's actually doing something. Swerve's headbutts look like he's just doing sign language for a headbutt.
Catches Moxley coming into Swerve now, rolls over.
Silly Kelly, tricks it for kids.
No. Moxley
Another D-Town.
Moxley gets a surge of adrenaline.
Smelly cashews, that's funny. Ooh, not enough.
Man, it took all Moxley.
Good thing they got a little bit of extra time tonight, because I do feel like this match, it hasn't really hit that stride yet. I feel like they need a little bit more time. It's not a bad match.
That makes him such a tough
but what do you expect?
It is. It makes him so tough.
Stomp him.
It's unpredictability. And now, look at this, Tony.
Yeah, he's still a little bit out of the BCC playbook here.
Yo, stomp him up.
Is Swerve.
Yeah, exactly out of the playbook.
Hammer anvil blows. Look at this.
Coming down on the jaw of Moxley, but Moxley counters it.
The arm dragged out of it. That's an inside arm drag, and that's a straight kick to the mush.
The house call from Swerve.
Swerve stomp.
Can he follow up with a Swerve stomp? Can he capture the top of the table?
There you go. Pando's got some. Oh my goodness.
What a freaking landing that
there you go, Pando. Pando's happy now.
That was bad. I think he's banged up out there.
They should Swerve win.
I looked off the monitor, guys. I could see him.
I think they should Swerve win too.
Really bad.
I think Moxley said count him out.
I don't think Moxley needs this, but unless they're setting up a story between him and Danielson, I think Swerve could use this.
I like it by Mox.
Yeah, Moxley will take the count out, and why not?
It's 3 points all the same for John Moxley if Swerve gets counted out.
9, he's back in.
Beats the count.
Jeez. Stomp.
Moxley. 2, 3. Oh no!
Oh, Swerve was able to climb out of the pin. He didn't even kick out. He climbed out.
And we heard from Justin Roberts. 15 minutes have elapsed.
What if this match will end in a draw? I posited that before. That'd be kind of crazy.
Just like he did Roosh.
They trapped the wrist.
It'd be the first draw of the tournament, right?
I
don't think we've seen one.
To prevent any now it's
oh gosh, armbar.
The cross arm breaker on that injured right arm of Swerve Strickland.
That bicep is extended. He's going to have to tap out, guys. That Juji Katami is
He's working on this arm for a lot of the match too. This is a smart move by Moxley here.
He is putting even more pressure, but Swerve makes it to the ropes.
Oh, he got to the ropes barely. Look at that.
Any little bit
Whoa, I didn't even notice he was to the ropes.
By Strickland to be by that bottom rope.
Yeah, and Moxley really frustrated on that one.
Moxley using every bit of that 5 count from referee Paul Turner for the break.
I don't know what he's doing here, but
Moxley now needs to be careful.
Yeah, a disqualification. He's out, man.
Disqualification on Moxley.
Moxley's got a steel chair. Swerve over the top rope takes him out for even thinking about it.
Big mistake by Moxley doing this. Going outside, pitching a chair.
As Swerve, boot driven into the jaw of Moxley, and now
Swerve stomp on the chair. Wow. A seated Moxley in the steel chair takes a double-footed Swerve stomp right to the chest.
Strickland's got him right where he needs him.
He's got to hit him with another one.
Double stomp right here.
Swerve Strickland up to
He's got to do it.
He's in a perfect spot to nail him.
Oh, but
yes, Swerve!
Wow, he hit him again.
He's got it. Wow. 1, 2, no!
You know, Moxley kicked out of 2 Swerve stomps, and 1 was on the outside in a steel chair.
What a great kick out by Mox.
Wow.
The fans are just digging this.
Looking for that JML driver. Moxley counters the roll through. The team cover. Oh, he got him. He got him. Oh, I think that
His shoulder was up. What? Moxley wins. That shoulder was all the way off the mat. What? Dirty ref? Is this a dirty ref spot? His shoulder was all the way off the mat.
He sure did. He grabbed it with both hands. But even that.
Yo, you gotta run this. You gotta run this back. You gotta give him 5 more minutes or something. That was not the ending.
3 crucial points. John Moxley.
Wow. Really?
Top of the table with 12 points.
They're not running it back. They're adding the points. Wow. They really just did that. His shoulder was at least this high off the mat. I'm not kidding. I don't think I've ever seen a person have one shoulder down and one shoulder so far off the mat at the same time. I'm not exaggerating. I don't think I've ever seen somebody who has been that diagonal off the mat and the ref's still counting the 3. That's shenanigans right there. So yeah, it's probably some sort of story with Moxley and Danielson. Like I was saying earlier, I was like, dude, I don't see why they put him in the tournament unless that's what they're trying to do here, and I guess that's got to be it.
Lost to Daniel Garcia will eliminate Eddie Kingston from contention in the Blue League.
There's still a possibility that Swerve could win this tournament, but he has to beat Roosh next, I think, and Moxley has to lose to Jay White. Wildin', yeah. I bet the ref was William Regal's cousin, stepdad, former roommate. Oh, we're in the parking lot. Oh, the Devil's Men are trying to beat up.
Oh, man, he's outnumbered.
Oh, they're beating up Adam Page.
Someone's in that car.
It's the Devil.
What? Who the hell is this? Well, we know it's not Hangman. That I know.
We know it's not Hangman, yeah.
Oh, no. No, God!
Oh, gosh. Hangman just got smashed almost all the way through the windshield of a car. It's a really nice car, too. It's not the smartest thing to do if you're the Devil. Here, I'm going to roll up in a car and you slam them on my car. No signal from venue. Oh, it's over. I'm glad we got a little bit of the Devil stuff there at the end. I was wondering if this was just a vacation week from the Devil stuff. Well, it's about that time for us to have a little discussion, a little conversation, a review. Symposium? A chat. A little chat. Let's have a chat. Let's do the review. Oh yes, it's time. Let me get my captivator, my calculator. Let's talk about it. All right, it's about that time, guys. I want to know what score you guys would give this episode of Dynamite out of 10. The highest score I will take is a 8.4, as usual. The lowest score I will take is a 7.0. So nothing below a 7, nothing above an 8.4, but anywhere in between 7.0 and 8.4, let me know. Let's try to get the scores in here as quickly as possible, guys, so we can maximize the hangout time that I can actually talk with you guys. Wild card. Oh, Acid says 7.64. You got it. Thank you, Acid. Wild card says 7.4. Ooh. Yeah, I think that ending might have taken the wind out of some people's sails, I think. Thank you, Wild card. Thank you, Acid. Ringmaster says 7.7. Thank you, Ringmaster. Finished Viking says 7.6. 5, 6, 7, 6, 5, 6. You got it. Thank you, Finish. Legato says 7.2. Legato might have lost a lot off of that last match. Thank you, Legato. Kelly says 7.8. Thank you, Kelly. Sassy says 8. Sassy liked it a lot. Thank you, Sassy. Excalibur says 7.5592. Got the panda paw. Thank you. Thank you, Excalibur. J.N. Portman says 7.1 for the Von Erichs. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? 7.1. That could be taken either way. Panda's hooking up Pando. He leveled up. Hey, he leveled up. Yay. That's a good thing. Okay. So it would have got bare minimum 7 without the Von Erichs. Dang. Thank you. Thank you for your scores. All right. 5 seconds left. They got it to 0.1. Dang. Woo. Panda, the final contributing factor to getting us to level, I think he's level 45 now. I think that might have unlocked us a new color for Pando. Yeah, I think so. All right, that's it. You can't see the level anymore. I can put it on the screen, but it clutters things because it gives him like this bar of experience, and it's there the whole time, and I don't know. I could put it on there and see what people think. I just don't want to clutter things up any more than they already are. All right, it's Panda time. Panda, did you see enough of this show to give a score or not? I know you say you don't really watch AEW like that. So let's see. Does Panda want to give a score or no? We shall see. Yeah, it was a really botched pin. I'm not sure, but it made the ref look horrible, and it made the out. If they just wanted it to be like, oh, he might not have really pinned him, because AEW, they like to protect everybody, almost everybody. So maybe that was the idea, make it so his shoulder is up, and they just overdid it. But it wasn't it. It wasn't it. A little less slop would have gone a long way. I don't care. Okay, you got it, Panda. All right, so my score. I think starting the show with Samoa Joe on a promo, ooh, that's the rhyme, was a good move. I think that it helps to create a bit of variety and to set this show apart a little bit. This to me was probably the weakest episode of Winter is Coming that I've seen. Normally, Winter is Coming is kind of significant. It's something to really tune in and watch. Winter is Coming. Like that's where Sting showed up. There's been good stuff. That's where Ricky Starks and MJF had their clash that really put Ricky into the stratosphere. I thought. It's just this episode seemed like the Winter is Coming tagline was just kind of a formality instead of an actual heralding something epic. Even though the matches were good, but that's always the case. AEW can hang their hat on that, but the thing is, when you start tagging stuff as like a special event or a special episode, that's where you gotta bring something else to the table. And I know putting 4 of the Continental Classic matches on here is something special, but it's not a step in that direction for me, at least. This is my review, of course. It's just my opinion. Yeah, Promo a Joe. I've been calling him that for a long time. So good matches all around. The outcomes of these matches a little bit questionable to me. You built Brody King up like a super monster, and then he gets beat tonight. And as I was saying during the show, I think that the reason they built him up so well is because they wanted to like secure Andrade and make him feel good about his run here. Because I don't see any other reason for it. Like, why would you do that? He has a storyline going on with Miro and CJ Perry right now. So like him getting a win in this tournament isn't necessary for that storyline to continue or anything. So it just seems very contrived and just kind of like a consolation prize. Like, look, we gave you a big win over a super monster. The treatment of Jay Lethal and Mark Briscoe in this tournament has been downright appalling. I don't see why the people who are beating them need to be beating them like this, or why they couldn't have gotten a tie or something like that. Just straight up losing across the board for Jay Lethal and Mark Briscoe. It's not great. These are all like thoughts about the outcomes, though. The matches themselves are pretty good. The women's match, inconsequential, but I'm glad that Toni Storm was on commentary because that made it a remarkable segment. That made it a good usage of time there. It's just sad that the women are so confined to just like one little. It's like they have their own playpen or something, and it's like they're not actually part of the show even. I don't know. It's the whole women's division situation is just in the pits, and there's no excuse for it. There's absolutely no excuse, and I know there are people who are just diehard AEW fans, and so anything that is legitimately an issue is not an issue to them, but it is an issue. This is, you have a whole division that is being relegated to pretty much the same amount of time that you spend on like Danhausen and stuff. They're basically one match a week from just being a backstage segment. And that's not good, because Because if you ever want to make an adjustment, it's going to be like jumping. It's going to be like going from a hot sauna into a ice cold lake. It's going to be such a shock to the system that you're going to lose people now. Like, even if you tried to fix it at this point, you'd end up breaking something else. They've gotten to that point. So I'm just really glad Toni Storm was out here, because if she wasn't, it would just be in the pits. The ending was just, as I said, I hope that they're thinking of some story with this, but I hope Swerve still can pull off the win in this tournament. But if they did this whole tournament just to create a feud between two members of the Blackpool Combat Club, you could have foregone the tournament and just done it anyway, because you already have the makings of things like that with the way they've been treating Wheeler Yuta. You already have the makings of cracks that could be forming within the BCC. You did not need to create an entire tournament just to bring them together to have them clash. They could have already clashed. They could already be clashing over their treatment of Wheeler Yuta. You already have a built-in problem that's in the crew already. So I really hope that's not the case. Overall, I'm going to give this show a 7.7. If the ending would have been better, then this would probably be a passing show, because I think as a person who watches AEW and likes AEW, you're getting everything you want tonight pretty much. As a person who likes wrestling, you're getting pretty much everything you could want tonight as well. And as a person who wants story and character development, things like that, you're not getting as much of that. So I'm not going up to like 8-ville and all that. But if the ending would have been better, I'd probably give it like a 7.8, something like that. But I gotta shave it down to not a passing score. 7.7 is where I'm at. It's almost there, but just little changes, little tightening up the screws here and there would have done some good. So 7.7. That's not a bad score. It's actually a really good score, especially for the way they went off the air. Because I do think that the beginning and the end of your show are very important. The middle is important too, but the beginning and the end are the things that really sharpen my score or dull my score. So that's where I'm going. Let's do the math. Everyone's favorite part. The math. Let's find out where you guys' scores and my score, where everybody's score has gotten us. Said Tony depends too much on Mox and Danielson. I think he trusts them along with Jericho. I think he trusts them so much that it's just they've become. I think Jericho put it. He's a billionaire whisperer. That's the way he put it. And that's straight from Jericho's mouth. So I have a feeling I know kind of what's going on behind the scenes with Tony over here. He's got some people in his ears, and we can tell who they are. All right, so 75.755. I think there's going to be 10 scores. Let's see here. 75.75, 59656 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. Nice. 7.5. Yeah, so they got half a point. I think that's fair. I think that's very fair. Half a point for this show. So let's get over here and hand them their winnings. I agree. I very much agree. I think that's a very fair score, and just with a little fine tuning, I think they would have pulled off a full point tonight. So that puts them to 3. 3.0 for the season. This season will be ending when the Royal Rumble goes off the air. So if you guys are wondering, when is this? When are we going to find out who wins gold, silver, and bronze this season? The season ends at the Royal Rumble, or after the Royal Rumble goes off the air. So we shall see the way it shakes out. Very good stuff. Oh, yes. Thank you to everybody who gave a score. Thank you everybody who hung out. Everybody on YouTube, if you'd like to continue hanging out, you can come on over to my Twitch channel. We're going to be live here still. But the YouTube stream is about to end. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for subscribing and being part of everything. I very much appreciate it. And everybody on Twitch, stick around because we're not done yet. But that was the chat.